What is up, everybody? You're live with the Prodigy. Let me do that again. It's been so long. What is up, everybody? You are live with the Prodigy. It's been a long, and I mean long ass time since the Prodigy was live with a podcast. Long time. The time felt right. I talked to the right people. We discussed it. We was like, it's time to shut the internet down again with our controversial yet informative yet entertaining yet hilarious take. I am on the screen. It's a new look. It's a new feel. I learned new things about green screening. I took that break to relax, to find myself, to bring back greatness with this show. Now it's going to get a little hot, and hopefully the fan noise isn't overbearing. But your boy, we're going to be on here for a while, and it might get a little hot. So I might have to put this fan on because we about to cause some trouble. We about to have a good time up in this jam, as Bernie Mac would say, tonight. As y'all know, I love to do voices. I love to be funny, but also I like to tell the truth. And that rubs some people the wrong way. And we're going to try to keep it as respectable as possible. JoJo supposed to be joining us. We might have a few other special guests. Now, I'm about to figure out how to put everybody on the screen because now I got this backdrop and all of that. I don't know how it's going to work. So bear with me. It might take a little while to get all the technical stuff down. I haven't been on StreamYard in a while. I was on StreamYard for a few months, and then it started getting a little buggy with the connections. It could have been me, but I just couldn't deal with it. So I went to Restream, and now we're back on StreamYard because my buddy, y'all know him, yes, the MMA connoisseur himself, the MMA aficionado, the MMA expert, BX Connect, is supposed to be joining me in a bit when he's freed up from house responsibilities and doing things. He'll get on here and let y'all know what's causing all of this in the world of MMA. Also, he's very astute with pop culture and wrestling, which is why he's the guest host of my show. Now, we've been disconnected since October, since some drama went down with Habs TV, and they've since gone down, rightfully so, because it was some nefarious, BS going on over there. Another thing I've learned as I've become more spiritual, as I've gone along and matured in general, I'm 31 years old, yo. I just made 31 2 weeks ago on the 1st, and I'm evolving spiritually. And something that I've learned is that I'm working on myself, and you're always supposed to better yourself. So I'm going to try to stop cussing and use my vocabulary because people do tell me I'm a pretty intelligent person, but I need to show it a lot more often. Give me 1 second. I got to turn this fan on. I was going to try to work without the fan because it makes noise, but it's too goddamn hot. And sometimes I'll play a little audio. I'm gonna try to make this more of a talk show as opposed to, we'll probably play little clips, but considering we're connected to YouTube and they might kick me off YouTube at some point, not Twitter or Twitch, but I might get kicked off at YouTube or something because they got those strict ass copyrights, which I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, we might get kicked off at some point. So give me 1 second, let me turn on this air, and we're gonna get it Chris Zackin on this show. Matter of fact, let me play some little sound for y'all so y'all won't be bored. Let me see some interesting sound I could be playing. I'm about to tag this up on YouTube and all that cool shit. And yeah, we're gonna get going in a bit. But let me put on something for y'all to play real quick. I love this song. We gotta make it serious, y'all. We about to get serious up in here. So we gotta make it a little serious. I love Chris Rich beats. Chris Rich is dope. The UK producer. Love Chris Rich. Yeah, he's dope. That shit fire. Listen to that, y'all. But anyway, we are back. I got that going. Nobody know I'm live right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep playing that. Nobody know I'm live, so let's go ahead and get that going. I'm trying to see if it's a funny ass something I could play with R. Kelly, but I can't think of anything right now. Let me just play this song. Other topical things might get brought up, like Wade versus Roe. At some point in the next month, we definitely going to discuss that. and all the stuff with R. Kelly and all the controversy with Vince McMahon, all that good stuff in due time. This is the first night for the podcast. Right now, we're thinking Mondays and Thursdays. That may change. We might do just one super show a week, either Monday or Thursday. We still discussing it, but it's definitely going to be either Monday or Thursday for a lot of reasons because the type of content we cover, the crowds are around on Mondays and Thursdays. So, yeah. Thank y'all for being patient. It's very first episode. I'm on here by myself. I don't have nobody to play off of or pass to while I'm doing stuff. So just bear with me. We're going to get going with the show in just a second. Trust me, it'll be well worth the wait. It's going to be a great show. Yes, I got braids now. How the hell do I share this again? Where's the link to this shit?
I love Chris Rich.
Turn on your radio. Any rival. I have trust about you. Talking sensibly, but the congregation.
I see somebody just got in. What is up, everybody? I'm finishing tagging the video up right now as we speak. All the controversial topics will be discussed on this show, including Vince McMahon and R. Kelly and Marvel and everything else. We're going to tag this video up real good. We're going to get going. Let's see what we got right here. What's going on? I think Thor is in right now. Thor. Get it in a second, y'all. Let's get going. Oh, shit, we got to cut this off. This might get copyrighted on YouTube. 1 second, y'all. So, yeah, we go get live right now. See, it's 1 point. What up, what up, what up? Make sure y'all say something in the comment Fatal Charade. What's causing all this? My big boy Fatal. We about the podcast back better and better than ever. My boy Fatal Charade, my video game. Damn TJ, you need a damn mic arm. Nah, it's all good. Lace, why you think I need a mic arm? Nah, I'll get one. We'll see. I'll get one eventually. Am I loud or something? Yeah, because through my headphones I don't sound loud, but maybe it's differently for y'all. Nah, we're gonna get it cracking whether I got a mic arm or not. JoJo should be joining me in a bit. He's getting himself together. We're gonna discuss everything. I'm unfortunately sitting in front of my boy Brian Breaker. Let me scoot over. Which one I'm going? Brian Baker's right there. Maybe I'll do the show from this way. Because yes, you do. That's what I'm clowning. Nah, I don't need one. I'm the prodigy. People think I'm doing because I don't know how much I'm gonna do podcasting. I don't want to buy one if I'm not gonna always be doing it because I game with headphones. So we got a lot of shit to discuss today, and we might piss some people off, but it don't matter. Y'all know that's what I do. But yeah, bigger, better look. Y'all know how we get it cracking. I had to make the thumbnail. This is something that's been discussed for a long time. We'll have different guests coming on at different times. Two I'm supposed to be on today, and we gonna get them on. JoJo discusses MMA, but he knows a lot about wrestling and a lot about pop culture. And of course, I know wrestling. Jason knows pop culture and also wrestling. And we'll even get some stop-ins from Twan and Don. Y'all know Kodak Mac, different my different fellas from different parts of the street, the gangs and the bangs. They'll stop in from time to time, but today it's just gonna be me. And this is gonna be the most freestyled episode that we had. And the show gonna be called the Thursday Showdown, Thursday Throwdown. We might play with the title as time go along. But so the idea is we want to have a general pop culture show because wrestling is not important to just have its own show no more. Not to me, it's not. I'm not gonna waste my time watching wrestling when the people specifically in AEW and WWE, with them two being the biggest wrestling companies in the world, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I'm not gonna waste my time discussing something that they barely know about. So I decided to make this a pop culture. If I was gonna make the effort and do this as a podcast and bring it back, it's gonna be on the way I want it to be, and I want it to be completely different. You can go on YouTube and define any Yahoo or any mark that think they know about wrestling, discussing wrestling, and the problem is they all sound exactly the same. Everybody has the same narrative, the same agenda, and they get rewarded by YouTube. So I'm not even mad at them. I get it. I still disagree with them, and I think their behavior is quite what's the word I'm looking for? It's quite reprehensible, but I get why they're doing what they feel like they got to do what they got to do. If you're gonna get paid to parrot the narrative and all that bullshit, go ahead and do it. But I have principles, and JoJo joining me as we speak. Got the mask on, and we got to get this man his proper flowers. Well, he's not on yet. I got to click him on the screen. That'll the big brother right there. We got to get y'all know how long it's been since me and him have been on a screen together. JoJo, can you hear me?
I hear you, dog. I hear you loud and clear. What's happening?
BX Connect, Strong Island, Beast Coast, all these nicknames that I gave him that are very applicable. He had his screen up with, I presume, a UFC fighter. But before we get his voice on here, first of all, air horns to him and everybody else in the show, man. Hold on, we got it. It wasn't loud enough. We got to do it again. So 3 times, put some respect on his name, man. All 3 of y'all. And it's been so long since we got to get him all the sound effects. Yes, indeed. And last but not least, he know the special one. Say the best for last. As we would tell our good friend Mr. B and everybody else, and our boy, what's his brother name from out there in the Carolinas? His name is, the bald, the guy that thing. What's causing all this? That's what I want to say. BX Connect, man. What's good? Dude, it's been way too long, man. This is something me and you have discussed, bring it back for a while. It's just the opportunity and the time had to present itself. This is my very esteemed former guest host from Haps TV, BX Connect, man. Let the people know what's causing all this. As you show, new look, new experience. Both of us got green screens. We leveling up, y'all, man. God's been good to both of us. What's up, man? Strong Island. The floor is yours. What's up,
I'm chilling, man. I've been out here, doing the thing with Mike. We still doing the MMA stuff. Catching up with all that MMA. I still been watching wrestling.
Yep.
Still catching up with all that. Me, I'm good. I took ill like about a month or 2 ago, month and a half. Been feeling a lot better since. Unfortunately, though, I'm here. Folks are here. Everybody had caught a flu, whatnot. My younger brother, he got COVID. He's here. He got COVID, and then I think like my mom got COVID. So both of them got COVID. Everybody kind of masked up and
Yeah.
safety procedures and stuff like that. But that's why I got my mask on. If you're willing to know. But yeah.
Okay, man. I'm sending good vibes and good blessings your way, and hopefully everybody get back, man. I think that COVID been picked back up a lot of places, and it seemed like y'all got hit. So we're gonna send some blessings and the prayers from the Most High to make sure y'all good. But I'm just glad you breathing because I did catch wind of your health. I think it was something with your kidneys because you tweeted about it, and I was the first in your DM. Like, this is like my brother, y'all, from a different coast. I'm from Chicago and he's from the NYC, but it's like a connection. We've always said. So I'm always going to check in on him, whether we be on the screen. We ain't talked in about 6 months on the screen with each other, but we were talking DM and through Twitter. We've had relations. We've been talking to each other. So I'm glad he's back on all four because MMA and news is not right when he don't cover it. Like, if it ain't him a Tapology, I don't even pay attention to MMA news because it's the same as the wrestling media and journalists. Everybody got an angle as opposed to telling the truth. So we just happy back. I believe that he was put on this planet to talk about MMA, and he's the best at it. That's not under some big contracted company somewhere. I think BX Connect is the best at it. But I got a format here right in front of me, good brother. We're going to talk about – I got a whole segment in the middle for you to discuss MMA. But, dude, it's so much, and I got one for Jason if he pops in towards the end because, you know, Jason be needing time to get on and stuff. So if he gets on with us, it'll be towards the end.
Sure. You can hear me well? You can hear me clear?
Yeah. I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah,
okay.
Make sure. I can turn you up a little louder, but I definitely can hear you clearly. Lacey, can you hear JoJo on the internet side of things? I can hear him here in my studio, but can y'all hear him? And my Lacey, she's in the chat, so she does a lot of. And you know, I've been on Twitch most of the game with JoJo, and I talk about wrestling there. She said it's good. Okay, audio's good. She gave the thumbs up.
Right,
so
cool.
I'll be over there mostly with her doing games, and I play wrestling sometimes, but a little bit of everything. And a lot of my opinions on wrestling, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not paid very close attention to wrestling in 2022 because I can't do it with all the schizophrenic changes and name changes and storylines. And I honestly, maybe you got a different opinion about this, but I have not liked one pay-per-view in 2022 since the Royal Rumble. And we already know how that ended. But I have not liked one pay-per-view. I've been completely disappointed with for various reasons, but I've been completely disappointed with things. But we're going to get into all of that and more. But let's start off with a couple hot button topics, the most important one, because this one's going to take some time to discuss. And you already know we're going to share a laugh with this. This man, Vince, Linda, I've cheated on you. What do you think of all? Because he's the nucleus, because he is anything that goes through wrestling is filtered through Vince McMahon because he is the chairman of the biggest wrestling company. So we got to discuss him. What do you think of Vince McMahon in his sex scandal stuff? It couldn't have came at a worse time for this man.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's real bad. You know, we've talked about a lot of that stuff that Vince has been involved in before.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's managed to get out of those situations, even the biggest, you know, the steroid scandals, all this stuff.
Yep.
He's managed to get out of there. You know, he had that good attorney. I think he's still around. But this one is kind of rough, man. This ain't some joint that just got picked up by a freaking local, you know, wrestling or, you know, wrestling a reporter or something like that, man. This got picked up from Wall Street Journal. So that shit is kind of crazy. You know, in fact, that was a mean curveball from them, you know. And then they followed up. So it's a really big deal. Now, as for Vince, you know, they tracked up the money that he pulled out, you know, and used to handle these situations.
It affects the stock price.
It's you know, it's messed up stock. A lot of folks are now trying to jump off board. You see people getting, you know, leaving. Freaking Laurinaitis is gone. He's not coming back.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
he ain't coming back according to what they're saying.
He just got back a year, maybe a year. He came back.
Yeah, he just came back. Yeah, facts. And you know, he's gonna have to handle some things there because this one of the ladies that got caught up in this stuff, he kind of slept with, you know, and they said that was at the time where his wife was in the hospital. He was battling cancer and shit. And for those who don't know, his wife is actually the mother of the Bella twins.
Yep. She
Yeah,
is.
the Bella twins, which is insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a whole situation in itself. As far as Vince goes, Vince looked like he's trying not to even fret his head about it. But yo, that's big, man. That's
Yeah.
big. I don't know if there's gonna be a real escape from it, man.
Yeah.
And he's backed up. Steph's come on the forefront to take over.
Yeah.
As the the figurehead to take over because they say she's there, but Vince is still gonna be backstage. But that's kind of an iffy situation.
Absolutely.
And we got to see what's gonna happen from there. But oh my God, man!
Now I don't know.
tough.
Shout out to Not Henry here. I didn't realize it was that amount. I knew it was in the millions, but Not Henry here.
Yeah.
Thank you. First of all, make sure you hit that sub and follow me on Twitter at it's TJ Time 1991. If you want to keep up with me further, Jojo, you still Mr. B86. What's your thing on Twitter?
Yeah, Mr. B and Mr. B 1986. Yep.
At Mr. B 1986. If y'all like MMA and jokes or anything about MMA, he keeps up with wrestling too. And sometimes JoJo, I think he watches pop culture stuff. So follow him. He's the best Twitter person. And him and his partner Mike. That's my buddy too, Mike. Him and JoJo. Mike's more on the betting side, and JoJo's more the analyst and news and information. But dude, they got a show. What y'all show every Friday, or does it
every Friday, man? Every Friday, Cope's Corner MMA, man. Every Friday.
Yep, Copes, and
That's
that's
every
Copes,
Friday.
K-O-P-E-S, Copes Corner. So keep up with that. But thank you, Not Henry. $14 million to pay out 4 women. And we're going to make some jokes. Yeah, pal. Can you imagine the conversation of him passing this woman to Laurinaitis? Yeah, you're going to be my bitch. You better not say nothing. I'll pass it. You're going to take my sloppy seconds. Like, I want to piggyback on something you said about Vince and how this man is just crazy. He's still coming out on Raw and SmackDown, talking to the fans like, thank you for being here. Like, bro, you're in the middle of a scandal, and other than him and apologizing, you're just doubling down and puffing your chest out. I don't know what's wrong with this dude. This man's out of
the fact that he showed up on SmackDown was one thing, but to show up on Raw the following night was insane. And then you show up for John Cena's 20th anniversary.
Right.
This man's jumping off the stairs, jumping down the stairs. And then they talk about backstage when he was there, he showed up. He went back to the back and they asked him some questions and he's like, fuck him. And just laughing. I'm like, what in the world is wrong with you? Some people are saying, he's doing this, still being defiant. This could be like, a way of him saying goodbye because he don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. That man showed up to the UFC event. Was it 276? Their Money in the Bank.
Oh,
he was there. God. They were there at Money in the Bank. Then that man decided, since they were still in the same area, he'd go to UFC 276. So there was a picture of him. It was him, Stephanie, of course, Trips, and John McAfee. Was it McAfee? Pat McAfee. I keep saying John. Pat McAfee. They were sitting right there, like in somewhere in like the mid front row there, just chilling. Watching the show. Crazy, man.
Wow, that's insane. Crazy. And it's a couple things you said that I don't want to forget. I don't know if you heard. Maybe you have. Cena wanted to work with Theory, which is why they gave him the U.S. title. He won the briefcase. Cena has since stepped out because of all the Vince stuff. He said because he's got deals with China and other outside projects. He was like, he don't like going to Saudi Arabia. He all but told Vince, I can't do this no more. And it's unfortunate because that affects Pat McAfee, who's got a lot of momentum. I'm talking about Pat McAfee, but Theory, who's got the momentum right now. What do you think of all this? This is insane, dude.
That is one of the craziest things, and I don't blame Cena for it. But damn, that's really impactful, man. To say Cena Theory was a big thing, and that was you're right. They were trying to push that, and to hear that Cena was like, "No, man, I'm not." After this whole thing started heating up, he was like, I'm not doing that, because he was supposed to be showing up a couple episodes of Raw and work into that storyline for SummerSlam, but not no more. He bailed, and that's why we got Lashley now. Lashley in Theory. Yep.
I just want to thank real quick Lacey for holding it down. She's answering comments because from Twitter they can't comment and it won't bleed into the video, so she's doing that for me. Let me know. Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog. He's great with artwork. I got to do some stuff with Sonic. And also, Not Henry's being live right now in the chat. Pat McAfee had a neck brace on for the kayfabe. Oh, wait. Why did Corbin hurt him or something? Why is he wearing a neck brace? I know he working with Corbin now.
Yeah. So he
Okay.
got jumped. He got jumped. So he had a neck brace on, sitting there sipping some beer.
Oh
Shit
shit!
was
Hey, I
funny.
gotta get. Hey, Pat's a little too extra on chat for me. Lacey loves him. He's a little too extra on commentary for me sometimes. But stuff like that, I gotta get his brother his props. He's keeping kayfabe alive, man. He showed up with the neck brace on. Oh shit! He's selling more than most wrestlers with belts right now. This is crazy. But yeah,
Dude
big
is
ups to
funny,
Pat
man.
McAfee. I don't know how I feel about him versus Corbin because to me that's Baron Corbin. I don't know, man. He hasn't been used great. And Pat McAfee, I want to see him continue with Theory because I feel like one-off match, they needed more than that. They needed more than that one-off match at WrestleMania. And it's been so long since I talked to you on audio. I know me and you from our respective homes and TVs or laptops or whatever you watched it from. Son, just real quick, that stunner that Vince took at WrestleMania. What type of drugs was this man on? What was your reaction
Yeah,
when you
never.
saw him take
Yeah,
that stunner?
it took me a while to stop laughing, bro. That joke was hilarious. I said, "Oh hell no, Vince." I was like, "That's it. You gotta sit that old ass home, Vince. That's it, man. I don't want to see you take no more. Nah, man. You did too much with Pat in the ring, and that shit just
Yeah.
took away from you, bro. It took
JoJo,
away from you. It's not the same."
I had to work that day, so I saw it after the fact. I just got while I was at work, I was checking the Twitter just to stay up to date. But I
Yeah,
didn't get to see it until I got home because I want to watch it on the TV. And
yeah.
when I tell you, my mouth was open for a good 2 to 3 minutes when I saw that Vince actually had a match with Pat McAfee. And I was like, no. Maybe a segment, but a match? This man is 76 at the time. He'll be 77 in August. He was 76 years old. He had a fucking match, not a segment, a match. He
No,
just took his
oh
suit coat
man.
off, and as they're calling the spots in the ring. And just imagine if you're live in Dallas that night, how perturbed everybody was. Like, no, this is about to happen. This man, and this was like 2/3 or 3/4 into the show. Vince took his coat off and actually had a fucking match at WrestleMania.
And you know Vince was training, but that training wasn't like what it used to
No.
be.
And
Because
he also,
everything looks so off, man.
yeah. And I feel poor Pat McAfee because he had to sell that shit. You know what I mean? Poor
Yeah,
Pat.
that's your boss, man.
Lacey said it was funny, but I think he wasn't ready for that stutter. Nah, he slipped in a
Nah.
beer. This man couldn't even stand up, son. The rope was.
The ropes, the energy he spent fighting Pat McAfee, it just wasn't working,
That was
man.
it. He
The
peaked fighting
stomps were
McAfee.
slow. All
Yep.
that was slow. Oh my god. I looked and I said, please, just let this end fast, man. And Vince was doing the slow motion clotheslines. I said, this ain't the Vince we know,
Yeah.
man. I was like, Vince, you just got to stick to the business, man.
Yeah. We should have knew at that point that Vince McMahon lost his mind.
Yeah. It was like, yo, that's just nostalgia. I don't blame him for it, but damn, I don't want to see you wrestle again. Yeah.
No.
I don't want to see you do it again.
Now, JoJo, to keep on with the Vince, now this is going back to the scandal thing. Did you know? I don't know if you read anything, but I got this from our sources. Shout out to Billy Lottie too. He keeps up the great sources. But did you know Vince and Linda haven't been legally living with each other in 10 years? They haven't slept in the same bed for 10 years. They're keeping their marriage kind of like when Beyonce found out Jay-Z was sleeping around or whatever. It's just more of a public image type marriage. Apparently, they haven't slept in the same bed in 10 years. Did you hear about that?
You know, I've heard people joke about that, but I wasn't sure if that was real or not.
Mm-hmm.
I really wasn't sure if it was real or not. But apparently that's what I've been hearing more recently, that's the situation. And I know it was for the sake of, Linda, Vince still running the business. Linda's still on the political side of things. Yep. So I guess that's why they kept it together, which is usually that's the situation with a lot of these people, these higher up business people or people in politics. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, that's crazy as hell though. But shit, you guys still got a wedding ring on, y'all still married, legally married, and all this shit is coming out still, fucking crazy. But
and the irony is at the height, the irony is at the height of the R. Kelly situation, isn't it?
Oh,
they happened at the exact same time. You couldn't have had worse timing than what you have right now.
Word, R. Kelly, you damn fool. But yeah, man, that's shit. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
JoJo, how crazy would it be if R. Kelly, the Boondocks came back and they did a skit with R. Kelly and Bill Cosby as cellmates? Just think
Oh
about how
my
fucking hilarious
god,
that'd be, son.
that should be OD hilarious, bro.
I can see it right now. Robert, I know you were in my closet with. I'm sorry. I know you were eating my pudding pops. Wow, wow, wow. Then I saw you in my closet. It'd just be fucking hilarious, son. Like, no, Robert, I was eating the pudding pops. I wasn't in your closet. Oh, I could just.
Word.
Oh shit.
Talking about. I wish.
So all this is coming to the light, and now, as of this week, I don't know if you heard about it. Your man's Terry Taylor apparently might be under fire. They said, who was he? He was really perverted to Trish Stratus when she first signed with. I think she was supposed to go to WCW first, and she ended up signing with WWF.
Shit.
Of all people, they call him the Red Rooster, the cock, for a reason. But that might come out at some point. Conan and Disco was talking about on their show. So all this stuff is coming to the light, and your man Alberto Del Pedophile is trying, and Alberto Del Kidnapper is trying to get signed. Bro, just get out while you're here. Go back to Mexico. Do something. Yeah. You're not going to get re-signed to WWE, bro.
They're not re-signing you, bro. We seen what happened, bro.
Yeah.
We heard what happened, bro.
You kidnapped Paige.
Not just with Paige, but your baby mother too, dog. The mother of your kids, bro. We heard about that. That assault, all that. Yeah, we heard about that, bro.
That man need hands and feet put on him, bro. Hands and feet right now.
Crazy, bro.
Hands and feet, bro.
They're going to talk about, I want to go. I want to be there. I want to go to and get signed.
Come on.
Yo, WWE ain't crazy to sign you. Let somebody else sign you. Impact signed you.
Right.
You see what happened? Once those cases go, that situation happened,
yeah,
you're done. Especially after you did that promo where you went at WWE. Them niggas was like, yo, we ain't doing that, brother. He's not. They dubbed him about that, and then he still went on like a fool. So, nah, he's done. He's done.
Yep.
Go handle whatever thing they can let you do. You show up to AAA. AAA is still silly enough to bring you over there and let you show your face and do all that tomfoolery. Let them deal with that, bro. Not up here. Nah.
Now, I want to piggyback to something you said, Vince and Pat McAfee and others showing up at the UFC event. Was that the Adesanya fight? What fight did they show up at?
Yeah, that was the Adesanya fight, correct.
Okay, so a few weeks back. So they showed up at the Adesanya fight. Now, how much you want to bet? Because Money in the Bank was in Vegas around that time, or maybe a week before.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, no, it was there. Yeah, same day.
Okay,
same weekend. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure this was the intelligence of WWE's president and CFO, Nick Khan. He's smart with keeping that relationship alive with WWE and UFC, and both of them staying relevant and bringing the shows to Saturdays so the fans can bleed over. This is all goodwill and him extending the olive branch to WWE. And a lot of these mark-ass fans say, oh, go away, Nick Khan. We want Triple H back. Let me tell y'all something, and JoJo might have a different opinion about this. This is when the prodigy, their old me, is about to come out a little bit. I'm going to try to train certain things I do. But let me tell you fucking Mark something. With Triple H being back, and God bless him, everybody know I dislike Triple H, but I don't play with nobody's help. I'm glad he's back standing and his heart's back. He's good. He can walk.
Yeah.
Personal feelings aside Triple H, which I don't like him. Personal feelings, I'm glad he's back. However, the week that he's back, because he's back right now where he's influential and active with NXT again, he has his world's champion. What's up, Angel? My big boy Angel. What's up, man? Been a long time on YouTube. Rochester stand up. He actually knows Brody Lee in real life in his family. It's crazy, but these issues that's going on with Triple H in his booking style, and contrast that to Nick Khan, who's a very intelligent businessman. Triple H comes back in the first week. You take Rick Steiner's son, who y'all should be preparing to go against Roman Reigns in a couple years. He needs to be Roman Reigns' rival soon, because Roman Reigns is the next Cena. They passed the torch. He's the guy now. So you need to be getting Breaker ready for guys like that. You have fucking Jordan Devlin, which I didn't realize it was Jordan Devlin until I rewatched the thing. Like, that's goddamn Jordan Devlin. What's his name now? He got something new. They changed everybody's name. I don't know.
JD something. JD, and they gave him some long last name.
Oh my
Starts
god.
with an
But
H,
y'all,
I think it is. Yeah.
y'all need hands and feet put on y'all for these stupid name changes. And I'm gonna get to what y'all did to my boy LA Knight, Eli Drake. Don't get me started. What y'all did to that man. But this
Go ahead,
big
no, you
burly
good.
swole guy gets blasted by, and I like Jordan Devlin as a cruiserweight, but y'all gonna have Brian Breaker get blasted by Jordan Devlin when he just finished great feuds with Dolph Ziggler and Ciampa that made him it look good. Now, it was probably one other person I'm missing, but that's the best that y'all got. Jordan Devlin, bro. You couldn't bring nobody down from the main route, Bobby Roode or somebody, or Sheamus then was down there a little bit. You had your boy, the one that hurt Big E, what's Highland, them big dudes. Yeah, y'all got Jordan. Y'all pulled him from the ashes of NXT UK and had him beat up Brian Breaker. First of all, I didn't even know who he was, so that in itself is a problem. I was like, who is this little carnival toy that they sent out here to beat up Rick Steiner's son? This is when Scott Steiner need to be cutting a promo on somebody about, I'm gonna break your neck, you skinny geek. Like, y'all just brought this man back. He finally accepted the Hall of Fame after he was banned in 2015 for threatening to kill Hulk Hogan. Did you know they banned him? He threatened to kill Hulk Hogan in 2015, and they had to have police watch. Hogan was scared, looking around the corner, doing this and shit with his eyes. Instead of with his ear doing the ear, he was doing this. Where is that, brother? I don't see him, brother. Make sure the police is coming, brother. This man got banned from the fucking 2015 Hall of Fame because he was talking shit about Hogan. Y'all bring him back. The first thing y'all do is embarrass his son. Right, not too shortly after the Steiner brothers, well overdue, went into the Hall of Fame. Yeah. The logic and the thinking behind this company. Now, since we're talking about these names, the only good one I heard so far is Katana, which is Casey Catton Zero. That's a cool name, considering her style. Yeah. But JoJo, can you imagine how infuriated I was? Imagine if I had a podcast today, I saw this man. What's up with this Max Dupree modeling agency bullshit? And they couldn't pick the two most I swear to God, the only reason Mace and Mansoor was chosen for this because they so happened to be taking a piss next to Vince in the bathroom. That's the only logical explanation to this. You take fucking D.L. Madden, who's going by Mace now, and that failed, put him in these tight-ass, gay-looking shorts, and take Mansoor, of all people, who, if I was his character, I would have gave him that Hacksaw Jim Duggan janitor gimmick if his name's Mansoor. You might well make him work on swords. But they took Mansoor and fucking Mace and put him with the most popular talker that's not a WWE creation named Eli Drake. Now, Max Dupree sounds a little better than LA Knight spelled with a K for whatever stupid-ass reason. They had this man in a modeling agency. JoJo, please tell me, try to explain this to me.
Hey, I'm going to just say this, man. I think Adam Cole was onto something when he left. He might have been a little bit onto something when he left.
Yep.
Man, I don't know what the hell. He wanted to give it a chance, I guess, man. But to be booked with those two dudes, Mace, a.k.a. Marseille, and Mansoor, and they modeled, because that's what they did now. They changed up they made them French. Like, that's a whole joke, Max Dupree. Yeah, they made it a whole joke, bro.
Now, big up to my man.
Running with it.
Right.
He's running with it.
Yeah.
That's the big thing that you got to give props for.
Yep.
He's running for it, and he's getting they are booing this man to the moon, man. So he's doing a good job being a heel, but just to be paired with these two guys, and you gotta make a chicken sandwich out of chicken shit, bro. It's crazy,
pretty
man.
much. Bro, it's crazy, man. And it frustrates me the waste of time. They're wasting him. They already wasted Samoa Joe. They've been wasting Bobby Roode for the last 5+ years. They waste Scarlett and Cross. They waste Keith. It's big ups to Keith Lee. I don't watch AEW, but big ups to him and Shane Strickland for winning the tag team titles last night. Hopefully they find something to do with it because I like both of them individually. Swerve, bro, you need to get a little more confident with your rapping. But other than that, he's a pretty decent cruiserweight where I don't mind him too much. And Hit Row was finally on to something. Of course, WWE idiotically released him right when they got drafted to SmackDown last year. But big up to him. Keith Lee, hopefully he makes something with that tag team title. because he's an ex WWE person that I want to see do well. But it's frustrating to see how they waste all these people and all
Oh
these
man.
name changes. And I'm trying to think of something else on the main roster. Just throwing together. Now, our boy Austin Theory, who we mentioned briefly earlier, I'm happy that he won the Money in the Bank. But JoJo, how tone deaf is WWE for just not putting the title on Liv Morgan this year when the fans were clamoring for her to win Money in the Bank
Yeah,
last year?
yeah. Long overdue for Liv Morgan to win that title. To actually get her hands on that title. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, man. For her to have, to really wait this long was crazy. Last year should have been the opportunity, even when you had Liv fight Becky Lynch. The day one, you could have had that match right there, and you could have at least right there. You could have gave her the title if you was gonna plan on waiting. But damn, man, you played this storyline for damn near a year, a little bit over, and now, over, and now it's like, yo, we're gonna capitalize. And now I'm hearing her merch is selling through the roof.
Yep.
She's getting cheered crazy.
Yep.
Like, bro, the fuck was
And
y'all waiting for, man?
The most stressful part is we already know she's keeping that title warm for either Charlotte or Ronda to come back. That's the part that is hard to really sink their teeth into it because you know how
Yeah.
WWE thinks. That's probably what the
Yep. Yeah. Oh, TJ, you went out? Your volume went out. Okay,
Okay, I'm back now. Oh shit.
Okay, you good. All right.
Am I back?
Yeah.
So my cord.
Okay.
That's the most frustrating part with WWE, as you already know she's just going to be a placeholder for these people, and hopefully they smarten the hell up and know that she's worth the effort, and it's a market for somebody like her. But I'm
Right.
holding my breath on it with what they're doing. Now let's switch gears a little bit and jump across the pond to not Harry
He's like,
WWE
he cut his mic
muted my
off.
mic. They probably did like Haps TV used to do. Also, Fatal, my boy,
shit.
big homie Fatal. What's up, Fatal? I met him through the gaming community, but he also watches wrestling. He said, I think
Nice.
Hit Row got released like that because WWE just got petty. I don't know what Hit Row did to him, but yeah, putting pettiness past WWE is not too hard to believe, Fatal. He also said had they got released from NXT, they would have just had to wait 30 days versus 90 days. Yeah, it sounds petty now that you put it like that.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. Now let's jump across the pond to the other biggest wrestling company in the world, somehow, AEW. With Punk is the minute he get the title, he get hurt.
Oh shit. I don't even want to talk about
What happened with
AEW.
all of that, JoJo?
I don't want to talk about AEW, man. God fucking damn.
Is they not disappointed in what? Because I know you watch it probably more than me. I don't watch it at all.
AEW, CM Punk was there. They had this man go through the ringer. This man was trying to figure out himself in matches. Motherfucker had the match with Adam Page. Botched a couple moves here and there.
Yep.
Won the title. Fucking injury. He's out. Then Bryan Danielson was chilling. Injury. He was out. Fucking who else had it? There was a bunch of injuries AEW was suffering through. Freaking Adam Cole got injured. Adam Cole had a freaking during that Forbidden Door show. He was injured beforehand. He had a shoulder injury, some other shit going on. He had a slight concussion. And he talked about during that show he had his concussion again or some shit.
These wrestlers get upset when you tell them that we want you to work safe. Less is more. Mr. Perfect taught you that. Roddy Piper taught. Scott Hall taught you that. Less is more. Get your good spots in, and this is why enhancement matches need to be brought back for main eventer. Punk, Miro, guys like Jake Hager, Wardlow, they need to be squashing dudes and not having matches to pay-per-views. The only person they've done a good job with this so far is MJF. The last 3 or 4 years they've been around, MJF is the only person they've done a great job where when he wrestles, it feels special because it's not all the time. These guys will benefit if they don't. They get mad when you, I want to show my art. Rosemary and all these people getting mad when you telling them to slow the fuck down. You maximize your minutes when you don't wrestle as much. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, motherfuckers getting injured and a lot of fucking concussions and a lot of lingering injuries that's going on in AEW.
Yeah.
The fact that Adam Cole had a multitude of fucking injuries but was still wrestling is beyond me.
Yeah.
And the fact that a concussion had to slow this man down and sit his ass in the corner for a minute so he could fucking rehab these shits fully. It's fucking nuts, man. What are y'all doing?
Especially considering that Adam Cole's an elite mic performer. He could have been talking versus doing those matches.
You know what I mean? Shit. Fucking, and I don't even want to bring this shit up, but then you got fucking Jeff Hardy, man. Fucking Jeff Hardy going through this shit.
You can't stay off the Bulls, man. Jeff Hardy, brothers.
Yeah.
Please stay healthy, man. You got too much talent, artistic vigor to be your brother. You need to be motivating Matt because I think that concussion after Sammy Guevara made him lose his creativity because I don't know what this bullshit he's been in with the Hardy front office. What is this crap, JoJo? What happened to Broken Man Hardy? Even if it would have both I would have been okay with him bringing that back.
He might be trying to bring it back. I don't know. He might be trying to bring it back. Maybe not. We don't know. We'll see.
Tony Khan, put the cocaine and White Claw down, bro.
Yeah, man. Motherfuckers should be letting Matt Hardy sit back for a little bit and do some creative shit for some talents in AEW instead of just having him there wrestling there. Yeah, man. But he seems to be upset. You might be right, man. You got to think about that shit. You know, fucking these motherfuckers are supposed to be wrestling for the tag team titles. And Jeff had to go to rehab.
Right.
After this man, Matt literally put himself on Front Street to give Jeff the opportunity to get signed in there. You fucking have these matches. And once again, Jeff Hardy's doing the crazy flipping shit from the top and OD all over again like in WWE. And there's only so many fucking times can you do that shit and you feel that pain again. And when we watching Jeff, we see that he going through the pain and his shit of medicating is not through a Tylenol or two. He drinking. He probably getting a little, session going on.
Yeah.
But his thing is drinking and fuck, man.
Absolutely. He
gets pulled over.
I don't know what he needs, but he needs to get his shit together.
Yeah, man. And it's like, fuck, man. That's your career, bro. Now your brother looks like a damn fool. You know, Tony Khan looks silly. The fucking people who vouch for you.
Right after he left WWE in a very public way. Right after he just quit WWE. That was one thing. Then you go over within 6 months, you got another, your 10th DUI or something. It's getting crazy. You have children, bro. That doesn't look good when they're at school or your dad's a drunk. You know what I mean? Everybody know who he is. Your dad's fucking Jeff Hardy. So
strange, broken foot.
He probably was, knowing him.
Broken foot, strained back, a lot of fucking shit going on with that man. And he just keep fighting. So it's like, you gotta stop and put these motherfuckers in a corner, man.
Yeah.
And the same thing for the women too. Women getting injured.
Bleeding.
Yeah, Hikaru Shida getting injured. And it's bad because these motherfuckers get injured. Yeah. They don't know what the hell to do for the next runner-ups or whoever.
Yeah.
It's a miracle they had Forbidden Doors so some of those New Japan guys could cover up. But as far as that's just concerned, now you have the regular show with the AEW talent.
And the strange
got to step up.
Yeah, I agree. The funny thing that you said about the Forbidden Door thing is I find it strange that Tony Khan, instead of having a partnership with like GCW or Impact or something, well, Impact, they got their issues. There's some type of beef there with them. But an American company, you know what I mean? Japan have a very stiff style, but they don't work the amount of dates that American shows do.
No.
You can't take that Japanese stiff style and add the amount of dates that Americans work and not expect injuries. That's why there's so many injuries. I get some people, I want to make it look good and all that. But, dude, less is more. Learn how to talk. Learn how to create a character like how Alexa Bliss does or R-Truth did. Or, Jeff the Hardys with the Broken Universe and all. You have to find something where it's segments where you're not getting hurt all the time. Or whether it be Eli Drake when he had the dummy say, we need to get back to this with wrestling where everything is not wrestling. And if you're going to do that, the matches need to be shorter. If you're going to have a guy like William Regal that's beating the piss out of somebody or Cesaro, any of these stiff style, John Moxley, you need to have shorter matches. You don't have shelf life. Look at Tommaso Ciampa's a great. This dude broke his body for 12, 15 years on the Indies, and when he got to WWE, he wasn't shit anymore. They had to keep cutting his title reigns. It was stop start with this. He's a talented guy, but they had to keep cutting his title reigns short because he couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
And this is what these wrestlers don't quite understand.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and that's true. That's true, not Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have that open contract similar to like Impact, where motherfuckers are just doing the shows on TV, but they're doing independent shows as well. Yeah.
Right.
And that's crazy, man. But you know, it's just so bugged out to me. AEW still got a lot of things to still handle themselves with, man.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure out, like, since we're on it, man. AEW, they have that AEW and TNT women's title, right? Well, the AEW, the TNT women's title, right?
Yeah.
Jade Cargill got the top one title. Thunder Rosa got the title, and motherfuckers are booking Jade Cargill's title run perfectly.
Yeah,
I don't understand that. And freaking Thunder Rosa got the title, and her title reign has been like, like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man?
Right.
Yo, I don't get that shit, man. And you think about it as somebody as decorated as Thunder Rosa is, you're looking at that shit and you're like, the fuck is y'all doing, man? And they keep talking about, well, with the AEW women's division is pumped full of talent. And yes, there's a lot of talent, but you motherfuckers still don't know how to sort that shit out, man.
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers. And these matches are still looking, bro. Like, yo.
You know what needs to happen, JoJo? This is what needs to happen. They need to make how Raw and SmackDown was when they did the split, where Rampage is his own roster from Dynamite. And then all the other, the Dante Martins and the people that don't have a heart, put them on dark elevation like Velocity and Metal, and have whichever one's ready come up, do some squash matches with the main eventers, and when a spot opens up for them, then you put them on the main show. Split the roster in half. It's too many. They now have the roster where you can split it in half. Like, for example, I'm off the top of my head. It don't have to be this exact way, but let's say Rampage is your version of, Dynamite is your version of Raw. So in this show, you're going to have Jericho. You're going to have probably the Bucks. Then you can have like a mid-card, whoever got the men's mid-card belt. Then on Rampage, you can have Sting. You can have Miro. You can have CM Punk. You split your stars in half, and you split your tag. Maybe the tag team could jump between both shows, and you put one mid-card belt on one show. Maybe Cargill's on Monday, and the men's TNT is on Friday. Now you got people a reason. Okay, if you want to see the TNT title, you got to watch Rampage. If you want to see the TBS title, you got to watch Dynamite. You have to create interest and intrigue with these titles and splitting this roster, because you screwing over. You got people like Absolute Ricky Stark that put out, it was months back. We might have still been on Haps, but it's worth mentioning now since we're talking about this. He put out, WWE, could y'all please stop sending y'all roster over here? NXT, stop sending. And he tagged Tony Khan, like, Tony Khan, dude, we're here too. You keep re-signing guys, and I'm the old toy that you don't want to deal with no more. So you have people on your roster bringing up these issues, and you're just ignoring it like they're jabronis or something like that. So
man.
I've been telling people for a while, if they don't get their shit together, AEW is going to be something you got to get on the streaming service. It's going to be on shitty-ass Paramount Plus or some bullshit. They might be on Tubi or something like that if they don't get their shit together.
Yeah, and I know you had to have heard about it too, man.
Which one?
Santana is decided, he's not looking to resign, man.
Really? I didn't hear about that.
Oh, okay. Proud and powerful. Santana and Ortiz have been on a rocky slope, man.
They haven't had one title run. Have they had the titles?
No. This is a big problem, man. And the first thing when I heard about it, the first person I thought about was you. Because you remember how many times we used to talk about this shit? We said, yo, if there's any tag team who deserves to hold the AEW titles, it's Santana and Ortiz. Yep. It is the former LAX. Proud and powerful. These two mofos. Bro, the fact that they're now talking about that Santana's contract is going to be up, and these dudes have had problems for some time now. When they come out, when they were still as a team and they came out, They weren't standing side by side. During matches, they had awkward chemistry, which I kind of noticed. And then in the blood and guts match, it was weird because it went a different. It was so awkward. Like they weren't really tag teams, really. They weren't really like showing togetherness, really. And it was like, bro, what?
Yep.
What?
They're
and now you
tired of-
hearing this man he had 100 and something days left, so he was a free agent.
Yep.
And
which is just
is
over
that
2 months.
and it looks like, and from the looks of things, and I kind of had a feeling too, it looks like one of them wanted to elevate themselves and do something as far as tag team goes. But another one was like, yo, let's just do what we're doing while we still here.
Right.
And that it shows a lot. It shows a lot if you look at the both of them.
Sure.
Because or Santana's doing a lot. He's trying to sign and do some solo shit, but he's been wanting to get on these tag teams. He wanted to be in the tag team and get these tag team titles and do that shit. But you would think, you sitting there with a guy like Jericho. Jericho put some influence in and talk about some shit and try to get these guys there. They've shown up since the beginning. How the fuck not one title run? Not one.
I don't understand it. And I think this is the only logical explanation to this, JoJo. The only logical explanation I can get out of this is those guys don't stand up for themselves. And Conan's not. I've had my issues with Conan. There's a lot of stuff. I respect him bringing the Mexicans and the Latinos to the States. Yeah. However, he's not known for really putting his foot down and defending his talent because he's not the main guy. He's almost like a consultant for AAA. He books, but he's not known for really putting his foot down on guys, which honestly, I think Rey Mysterio respects him for bringing him to the state. But you notice Rey Mysterio is the only one out of them that ever had any success. You notice he never fought for Conan to come to WWE because he knows that Conan wasn't going to fight for him. And matter of fact, Conan mentioned this on the show once that he had issues with Bruce Pritchard blowing him off and not teaching him to respect him and all that. And Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio found out that Conan showed up at the show on SmackDown to confront Bruce Pritchard. He was like, bro, no, you're going to get us so much heat. Please just go or whatever. So I honestly think that's a large reason why Rey Mysterio don't stay in contact with him like that. Because he know he's not going to push for him and his son Dominic. And I think the GOAT, and I got so y'all know I love Rey Mysterio, but Rey, he know what's best for him and his son Dominic. And he's not going to, he's not really going to go for that. So I honestly think that's why he hasn't kept much connection with Conan since then. So JoJo, and I'm glad I looked at the thumbnail because we've got so much news to cover. What do you think of the WWE signing Logan Paul? I like Jake Paul better. But anytime you got a Paul brother with this, you're good. What do you think of WWE signing Logan Paul to an actual contract?
That's a smart move. A smart move. Yeah, signing Logan Paul is a smart move. They also signed MMA fighter Valerie Lareda. Smart moves on both parts. They're both young. You got them while they're both young. Logan Paul, a lot of the kids know who Logan Paul is. Younger audience know who Logan Paul is. The dude, the ladies are gonna watch Logan Paul. Logan Paul seems to have picked up a knack for this wrestling stuff, man. He's athletic. He has a college, he has a wrestling background. He was a high school wrestler. Was gonna get that college, scholarship for wrestling. But he said, nah, I know how the story goes. He went and did Vine and then all that other stuff. Became mega famous, Then you have Valerie Lareda. She's in mixed martial arts. They pick her up too because she got the views for Bellator. She's getting a big following. She's marketable, and she's a taekwondo. She's won medals, man. Taekwondo champion, multiple times taekwondo champion, black belt taekwondo. But picking up Logan Paul is a definite positive, man, a definite plus. Some people are upset by it, but nah, WWE know what they're doing, man. They're picking up for the younger generation. Yeah. That's what it is, man.
And I love it because it goes back to WWE's president being absolutely intelligent, and his name is Nick Khan. Nick Khan he knows how to keep up with times. He's agents for a lot of former boxers. I wouldn't be surprised if he made some connection for the Paul brothers since they do a lot of celebrity boxing. And
Yeah.
this proves. Now, I'm not a big fan of him working with the Miz. I would have pushed that down for another year or two versus them fighting at SummerSlam. I would have had him be Miz's mentee, where Miz mentored him for a while, and then he gets out of line and down the line. See, a big thing, and this goes also. I talked to Lacey about this, and obviously Logan Paul is over with Lacey because she said he looks good, so he got the ladies here too. But I discussed this with her. The same thing with how they brought back the return of Elias as Ezekiel. They got him taking a lie detector in his second week. How about y'all pump the brakes and slow down? Let Kevin Owens be suspicious of him for a while, and he blow him off. Let it go. What's the rush? I don't understand what's the rush with everything in wrestling. Let it simmer. Let it boil for a while.
It's something with creative, man. Something with creative. They've been doing this shit for a little bit now, man. They've been doing it, and it's through all the shows, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, man. I don't know, but they've been doing that shit. They've been pushing. They've been rushing a lot of these storylines and a lot of these swerves and all this shit. You see, they're trying to push for that Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins separation.
You know what? I'm okay with that because they've been together for a long time. I saw that coming. That wasn't rushed, so that's okay with me. You know what I mean? They've been together. They've been a team for 5 years, so I'm okay with that. And I honestly think Dawkins is going to be the heel. I think Dawkins will, because Tez is the more popular, charismatic, flasher. They will be smart. And Dawkins, he's been in WWE. A lot of people don't know. He's been in WWE for 10 years. He's had 3-4 different characters, but he's been in WWE farming and development. I think he might have been down there when they were Florida Championship Wrestling. He's been there since Dusty. Dusty died in 2015. He was there when Dusty was alive. So that tell you Dawkins need his flower, man. Ohio, stand up. Columbus. Your boy Dawkins has been putting in work for quite a while now. Tez, fellow Chicagoan. Kenneth, stand up. That's my homie. I actually know him. His name's Kenneth. He was a track athlete and a wrestler. When I saw him in Indianapolis, he let me wear that little Michael Jackson glove. I was just talking to him. He's cool as fuck. Him and Otis Dozovich. The Dozer is big. Shout out to Rocky Mountain Pro. That's Lacey people. Dozer was he used to work there before he got signed with WWE. Rocky Mountain Pro, of course, is in Colorado. Shout out to Mercury 8 and the president. He get on my Twitch quite a bit. And also shout out to my big boy, outlandish Zicky Dice. I really hope he get a run in WWE because that brother's entertaining. We're going to take a brief time out just to acknowledge some people in the chat. They've been lighting it up. I appreciate y'all. This is the first live interaction between me and JoJo since about late October, like the 21st or something. I remember it's burned in my mind. It was like the 20-something. We had a big show playing, and they just shut my channel down out of the blue. But shout out to Lacey, not Henry, Fatal Charade. I thought I saw somebody else here. Angel, he was here for a minute. I don't know if he's just lurking. My big homie Angel, Rochester, stand up. He's from Rochester, New York. New York, stand up in general. BX Connect is here representing New York. Strong Island, the Bronx in the house. So, yeah, we want to keep doing this. We want this to be more interactive. Like I said, bigger, better, flashier. As y'all can see, we both green screened up. We both got logos. So this is going to be a different experience. We're going to really get into that space. We're going to bring back entertainment to the wrestling because everybody sound the same when you get online. Well, I thought it was great. It was a 5-star match. And I don't know. We going to try to be respectful, but we're going to keep it the real. We're going to keep it entertaining. We're going to give out some facts and figures. We're going to do all that good stuff when we on this show. And speaking of 5-star, let's talk about your man Meltzer since we haven't talked about him in a while. I lost so much respect for Britt Baker when she said my goal of wrestling that match was to get a 5-star from Dave Meltzer. JoJo, what is up with these wrestlers not trying to get themselves over and make money? They want to make Grandpa Dave Meltzer happy. What's up with all this?
I don't fucking know, man. People are they're too dependent on the
autistic 60-year-old man.
Yeah, man, you're too dependent on this guy. Just to get seen by this guy, man. Like that don't mean nothing, man. It really doesn't. There's so many wrestlers putting on so many great matches around the world.
Yeah,
like you don't need this man to freaking say, "Yo, 5-star match, 4-star match." You know what I mean? 3.5. 6 stars, 6 1/4 stars.
Right.
Get out of here.
Jojo, they should have knew this man was out of his mind when he said WWE didn't have no 5-star matches up into 2011 when Punk and Cena fought at Money in the Bank. He forgot that Kurt Angle went against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21. He forgot that Eddie Guerrero was alive during that time. What was this? He
But we
forgot about the
know, man.
cruiserweight division. Like, come on, bro.
But we
You
know
should have
they
knew that
pay
man was
him,
on the
man.
dope. Go
They
ahead,
pay him, man. They pay him. They pay him to go.
bro.
They pay him to write these stupid ass things and say this match is 5-star and that match is 5-star.
Unless your name is
Okay.
Dick to Go or the Tokyo Pimp, I don't give a fuck about no New Japan people right now. Unless you Dick to
Man,
Go or the
fuck,
Tokyo
man.
Pimp, I'm just playing. Juice Robinson's good. Big ups to that boy Okada. He finally got a run in the States. He got that money because he's been in the game for a while. So big up to
Yeah.
Okada. Juice Robinson doing the Gorillas of Destiny. The Gorillas of Destiny doing their thing, man. I please stop it. Oh, hold on. I gotta take a break because I just thought about this. Or take a pause in my brain and think. I don't know what's wrong with you, Moose, but I don't know why you like torturing EBT and Toe Jam Crackers working in Impact Wrestling. But dude, get your ass to the United States. What the hell is wrong? Not in the United States, but come to WWE or AEW. Why do you want to keep making EBT? What the hell is wrong with you, Moose? You want to keep getting dropped by gutter stank? Like, come on, man. Why does man want to keep eating Toe Jam Crackers, JoJo?
Hey man, he was in a Monsters Ball match with Sammy Callahan, man.
That sounded all right, actually. I can get out with that. But it was
it was all right. It wasn't it wasn't as crazy as I thought it would be, but it was a good match though. It was a good match, but still, man, Moose got to get out there, man. I mean,
go get you a check.
You got to get out and maximize on your opportunity, bro. You have improved way too much to still be sitting in Impact Wrestling, still, as TJ say, collecting EBT and and freaking
he eating church drive boxes and shit. Eating them boxes they give you at the church with peanut butter boxes.
Oh my god, and oyster crackers and
got
shit
the crackers,
like that.
He get the Section 8 water that they give you every week. He getting that shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Speaking of Impact, man.
Your man W. Morrissey, aka Big Cass, got smart. He was like, "Bro, I'm getting the fuck up out of here." He got up out
Good
that
job
jam.
On his part, yeah.
He got
he
big
left.
up to Big Cass, son.
Good job. He left. Yep. He knew better. Absolutely. I'm glad he left. You know, they signed. Who they got now? They got
I think
they got Speedball Mike Bailey. Bailey came out of Canada. Bailey was stuck in Canada for all these years. He came out to Impact Wrestling. That's fucking crazy.
Yep, I heard about him. He's decent from what I've seen. They need to get Big Cass. Enzo. Why is Enzo not signed to Impact Wrestling? Or some wrestling company for that matter. She loves W. Morrissey. Lacey loves W. Morrissey.
Where Enzo at? Enzo kind of wrestled a little bit for MLW.
Did he?
He does. Okay. He wrestles a little bit. He does a couple appearances for MLW. But there's another place he wrestles at too frequently. I forget where though.
Is it GCW?
But no.
Not GCW. Okay.
No. He probably did appearances there a couple times, but mainly is MLW and somewhere else. But yeah, man, I don't know if he's gonna be able to be in like Impact. I don't know, man. I know Briscoes. Yeah, Briscoes are with Impact. Yeah, but I don't know what they should get him though. They should get him. He's kind of bulked up a little bit.
Did he? I haven't seen him lately. Okay.
Yeah, he's bulked up a little bit.
Good for him.
He's all right though.
He's still wearing the bashish, as he say, bashish. Yeah,
here and there. Yeah, he still does it here and there.
Yeah, hey, real one. Shout out to Enzo, man. Shout out to that man Enzo. He's doing big things, and Cass smartened up. Was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Also, another controversial take. I will give her credit for this. At least she made herself relevant, because prior to that, you weren't that relevant. Think about the shit storm that Jordan Grace made this week with the Benoit comments.
Oh boy, yeah.
The Michelin lady, the swolled up bread loaf, Michelin lady. She's gorgeous, but she says, and I hate her fans, but I hate all her fans. They're all annoying. All her fans are annoying.
That's kind of true, though.
Yeah, they're all annoying. I can't stand Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace, what you got to understand is you or your bad boyfriend should be thanking Jay Lethal, because neither one of y'all will be relevant. Specifically, 5'4" Jonathan Gresham. I'm going to start calling him Shorty. That dude is shorter than a baby's attention span. Like, how he can't protect you in an actual fight. Your boyfriend's too short for you to be talking that shit. What if somebody get with you in the street He's gonna get pushed to the side. Somebody gonna sit him on his lap. Hey, little guy, sit over here. Let me talk to the man of the house. Jordan Grace, come here. Let me talk to you real quick. That's just like Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch is the man in the relationship. That's her wife. And for whatever reason, WWE want their ratings to keep going down by constantly. Now, I know Seth Rollins is a good worker. When I ever say somebody's bad, I'm talking about their drawing ability and interest to the mainstream. I'm not talking about, of course, he's a great CrossFit athlete and all that. The fact that Cody Rhodes came back with the diaper with the gay-ass blonde hair and he's main event in the shows with WWE, then he gets injured and they let the man finish the Hell in the Cell match show.
Yep.
That was Vince like, yeah, I just brought you back just to injure you and stick it to your. I'm still the Mac bitch. That was just him sticking it to Tony Khan. That's all it was.
He went ahead and did it. They let him do it.
Yeah.
If it was AEW, they would have let him do it too.
Probably.
No, they would have let him do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He got control. He got control, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. So he went out there and did that. It is lunacy. It's lunacy, but main event.
It's absolute lunacy. JoJo, have you heard anything about Triple H and Stephanie might not be married anymore? They being spotted without their wedding rings, and Stephanie might have been the one that outed Vince for cheating on her wife. She was trying to. I heard of some Game of Thrones shit going on with the family eating each other. And
that has been the talk. That has been the talk. They said since they forced her out, that was the talk.
Yeah,
and they were saying that somebody that maybe it could have been somebody Steph knows or somebody that Steph is in cahoots with in the company had gave the information to leak and leaked that information out there, and that's how Stephanie got control of got what she got there. But just some real Game of Thrones shit right there. It is insane, bro. But god damn, if that's the case, that's messed up, bro.
Yeah.
But then again, it is what it is, man.
Absolutely. So we got some real life Triple H being caught with Trish Stratus bent over backstage, and Stephanie must have caught him with one of these new divas. He caught him showing Becky Lynch a wrist lock in the backstage. I don't know, or Marty Bell or somebody, but Triple H must was giving that what's up to Marty Bell or some shit.
Triple H taking pictures with you, and he hits that pose, man. That pose. Better be careful.
He was hugging too many women backstage or some shit. I don't know what was going on.
Who knows, man.
He loaned her out to R. Kelly or something. Yeah.
Word. Stephanie get jealous of some of these female talents, man.
Meanwhile, we got talented women like Elektra Lopez, Legado del Fantasma in general, and motherfucking LA Knight stuck down in purgatory in NXT, not getting pushed. And you got all these Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes main event shows. I don't understand it. They really don't want to. Now, the show's been getting better. The thing with Austin Theory and Lashley been fired. What they've been doing been fired. I saw another segment with somebody else. This man, they finally put your boy almost in the proper attire. You got the Nigerian stuff versus dressing like motherfucking Suge Knight with the chain and a brown coat. They had him coming out with the Welcome to Death Row fit going. Like, nobody's going to be scared of him. They're going to be like, oh, damn, he's a flashy dresser. They finally got him with the Nigerian stand up to the pride. Y'all know I'm Nigerian. He got it with the pattern, the tribal stuff. He's finally looking like, but boy, does that man struggle doing basic moves. He tried to body slam somebody at Money in the Bank, and it looked like he was doing taxes. I don't know what was wrong with that man. He has the hardest time doing the sip, bro. Your job really is to body slam people, son. Like, come on.
He really does, yeah, man. He just looks awkward. Like, he catches his rhythm, then he forgets things. Yeah. And then we have that robotic ass slam, kind of robotic clothesline. Yeah. Robotic attacks. Then he remembers, he's a double choke or choke slam.
And you got these men, Undertaker and Kevin Nash, putting them over. Kevin Nash and Undertaker co-signing this man, bro.
Yeah.
He's the next big guy.
At least they do is show up and give that man work, man. Work with that motherfucker, man. I know AJ Styles been working with him. Yeah. But yeah, you gotta get some of these big men to really work with him, man.
Right.
Like, god damn.
Yeah.
Get better, bro.
I want him to do good. But big ups to Lashley getting the U.S. title back, son. Lashley got that U.S. title back. He's out here putting in work. I don't know what MVP and almost doing, but big ups to Lashley. Him and Austin Theory's having a great feud. And they finally figured out, and I tweeted this out the other day, JoJo. Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory is finally booking a big guy versus small guy properly, where Austin Theory is taking shortcuts. He got to spray the oil in his eye. He got to attack him with the briefcase. AEW, I'm talking to you because y'all have this obsession with little guys. If you're going to book little guys in the main event, watch Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley. That's how you book a big guy, small guy match.
Yeah.
Austin Theory is getting a desired reaction. Everybody's saying, "Oh, he's bad. If you're reacting to Austin Theory, he's doing his job. You supposed to hate him. He's a heel. He got one of the most vitriolic reactions the next day on Raw after most Money in the Bank. Did you hear that crowd that booed him when he came out there?
Oh my gosh.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do as a heel. That's how you know you're doing your job. You're doing a damn good job.
You're not supposed to have Nikki Ash coming out there announcing when she gonna cash in, and Big E Cups coming out there announcing when he gonna cash in.
Fucking Nikki Ash.
Like, come on. I mean, don't get me started. Then, okay, real brief before we switch, I want to talk about this Ric Flair last match. Oh man, look, the boiled lobster's having his final match. But before we get to Ric Flair, alcoholic boiled lobster having the last match, we're gonna talk about what happened with the Judgment Day. So first, Edge put this group together, and I'm like, okay, Rhea Ripley and your man Damian Priest finally gonna do something. They get attacked, Finn Balor come out, and now Edge is nowhere to be seen. I'm thinking these cryptic messages. Hopefully it's Bray Wyatt, but if it's not, it's likely Edge. What happened with the Judgment Day? Why did they? I don't. What were they even going for with this, JoJo?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I try to wonder that shit myself because I sat and watched and I said, they got Edge, they got Rhea Ripley, they got Priest. Yeah, I know. I like Priest, man, but I said you gotta give Priest a chance.
Right.
And the Judgment Day was the shit. It went right. They had AJ, they had Balor, they had Morgan. Fucking watching Raw that day after, I forgot what show it was. And then fucking, here comes Balor talking about that he changed his ways and shit. And he came out, and I was like, okay, Balor's going to be in the group now. This is going to be cool. Right. Balor's going to be heel. All right. They jumped the Edge. Man, fuck this shit, man. They jumped Edge. How fuck you jump Edge? Edge made the team cool, man. It was Edge's team. The song was by the same dudes that made Edge's actual "You Think You Know Me" entrance.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And you gotta kick him out the team? The guy? If it wasn't for this idea, you motherfuckers probably still won't be having this type of attention put on you, man.
Right.
And now you kick him out.
That's like, think about it like this. Yeah. That's like Midian taking over the Ministry of Darkness.
Exactly.
And kicking Undertaker out.
Exactly.
That's like the man Midian kicking Undertaker out of Ministry of Darkness.
And outside of Balor,
to add insult to injury, naked Midian with the fucking fanny pack.
Oh my god!
Remember they had that man run out there naked. So I just had to add that. But go ahead.
I was gonna say the only way, and the only time we see Balor pick up wins is when he fought Priest.
Right.
Those are the only wins he was having, really. Now all of a sudden, he jumps. They jump Edge. Edge is out. Balor's in. Now people don't really care much about Balor, so what the fuck? Come on, man. How am I supposed to be interested in the team now?
I just have Balor since he took that paint off his face. You know that, JoJo.
Yeah. No more Demon Balor. It's like, now he wears pants. He wears leather pants now. He got a purple scarf. He's
what? Hold on. Wait. They got this man in a purple scarf on TV.
He got a purple scarf kerchief in his pocket. He wears black leather pants, kind of like Damian Priest does now. And that's his thing now. That's supposed to be his bad boy look now because he's with Judgment Day. They better off putting
him in that group with your boy Max Dupree if he gonna put that bullshit on.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Like, yo, you could have just said Balor. Now he would have been Balor with some sunshades and shit.
Right.
And gelled up hair back and shit. But no, they didn't do that. So now it was like, here we are again.
Right.
God damn.
Then they
man.
take your man Madcap Moss, have him turn on Corbin. He get the regular black tights, which I'm cool with, and they still calling him Madcap Moss. He got
I
the
don't
regular
get
shit
it.
on. He
I
got
don't
the
get
regular
it.
shit on.
I don't
They
get
still
it.
calling him Madcap Moss.
He's
We can't win
Madcap
with
Moss with no
WWE.
jokes. With no jokes. Just all seriousness now.
Yep.
Come on, man. And Madcap Moss. Come on.
This man coming out there looking like Riddick Moss, but with the Madcap name.
Yeah, they messed up Balor's gimmick, man.
Yeah, they
They
definitely
messed up
screwed him.
Balor, man. Balor ain't gonna get out the hole that he's in right now, man.
Nope. I like the name Prince Devitt. I've always liked that name better, by the way, versus
Yeah.
Balor. I like Prince Devitt better. But I don't know what they're doing with this man. Hopefully, it picks up and they give it like a dark character image, like how the Brood, where they kidnap people and blood bad
Yeah.
people, something, modernize it. But other than that,
Yeah.
real quick before we get to this Flair thing, because we got to talk about Diggy Damon. What's up, brother? We got to talk. JoJo, what do you think about? Because we haven't discussed. This was one of our favorite things when we was on Haps. What do you think they've been? What have you been thinking about what they've been doing with the 24/7 title, the marriage angle stuff, and Dana Brooke being the first woman to have a long run? I thought it was quite hilarious and entertaining. But what did you think?
I liked a lot of that.
Yeah,
I liked a lot of that 24/7 stuff. Yeah, I like the marriage stuff. You know, putting everybody that's really known for having that title on there, having those segments, and having prolonged like that. That was that was a really good move. I don't know what the hell happened to that title though. I've been wondering that shit for a little bit. It's been kind of showing up on TV, kind of not showing up on TV.
Yeah,
they kind of pushed it to the side a little bit in the past couple episodes here and there. But I liked a lot of that, man. Tozawa and Tamina, they cracked me the hell up.
Yeah.
Dana getting pushed out there more, them believing more in Dana, and Reginald. Reginald's that dude, but god damn, man, that dude R-Truth, yo, he's been hilarious all the way, man. God
absolutely,
damn.
the outfits and shit. He's the fucking wedding priest. He's the priest at the wedding and all this. Like, dude, pure comedy. Now I want to piggyback on man Tozawa because he's so underappreciated as a talent. The man being scared of Tamina and batting his eyes and doing this shit with his lips and he's scared. This man has been comedy gold with a lot of this shit, dude.
Exactly, man. So I love it a lot, man. And they need to put it back more on the TV because it's just people missing that shit, man.
Yeah,
people really are missing
it. And it's the highlight of a lot of episodes. But now, without further ado, y'all, we're gonna talk about the drunk, alcoholic, controversial 16-time world champion, the man that made wrestling. For whatever reason, he wants to break his back again in the ring, probably permanently this time. Ric Flair's last match, and his other matches being promoted. Cross is going to be on that show, and others, from what I hear. Nashville, Tennessee, the weekend of SummerSlam, 2 weeks away. JoJo, what's causing all that? Why does Ric Flair why does he want to die in a wrestling ring?
Everybody said that same thing, man. I don't know why, man. I guess he has a point to prove. I don't know if it's a point to prove to himself, to prove to the doubters, to prove to Vince, a lot of people, you know what I mean? He's been up there, he's burned a lot of bridges in these past couple months, man. And it's kind of fucking crazy when you think about it.
I know you heard about the public fight he had with Mark Madden.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. Mark, yo, I like Mark Madden because of how outlandish he was on WCW.
Yeah.
But damn, that's all I gotta say. Damn. He put that man Ric Flair on Front Street, boy.
Yep.
Shit. And it's hard to say no. And a lot of people were like, nah, that's not true. But nah, Mark Madden put him on Front Street. If there's somebody who's gonna know Ric Flair, it's gonna be Mark Madden, man.
Yep.
Mark Madden did him dirty, boy.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
And I honestly think a large part of why Charlotte took a break is to get away from all this stressful stuff with her dad and all. That's why she took because you notice she took a break around that time. But big ups to Charlotte. She's always putting in work. I love Charlotte. If y'all hate her, she's doing her job. I'm just going to say that. But Ric Flair, he don't think how he makes his family look bad. And Diggy David just said, I got to answer for this, and I put it up on the screen. See, Flair is addicted to the gimmick. He's trying so hard to get back to the days he was at the top when he's in no condition. I agree. He
Yes,
even said
yep,
it himself.
yeah.
I'll never retire. Remember you saying all that? And he
Hey,
went
remember,
to
yeah, we used to say that too. We used to say that too on the show. We
absolutely.
always used to say talk about that shit. Yeah, man.
Yep.
We always used to say that.
Yep.
That Big Flair would never let go of the gimmick. He let the gimmick run his life, man.
Absolutely.
He lives through that gimmick.
Yeah.
Limousine riding,
Woo!
jet flying,
Yeah. Will and
son
Dylan.
of a gun, man.
Yep.
Wheeling, dealing, son of a gun, man. That's his whole thing.
Look
And
at it
he
like
gotta
son,
stop.
they had him say he got Lacey Evans pregnant. That tell you everything about Ric Flair that you
exactly,
need to know. Because that's how that man is for real. That's how he is for real. He needs to retire that Space Mountain gimmick because we know damn well Viagra ain't cutting with the pacemaker.
Oh shit!
That's a good one, David. That's probably the David gets the comment of the night. Air horns to that comment from David, son.
Oh shit!
Word.
Word, dog. He gonna be stuck up there talking about the Space Mountain.
Woo! Yes, indeed.
No, man, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. It's not the same.
Oh
nope.
Man.
But yeah, I seen the card. The card looks good though. The card looks like a good card. Shit,
Cross. I can bring up the card here. Let's see.
I think Cross is on it.
Yeah.
There's a couple names on there that I seen. And I was like, There's a couple Impact names. There's a couple there's an Impact names. One or two AEW names. And a couple
I got
names
it right here. Cross is going against Davey Boy Smith Jr. The Von Erichs are going against the Briscoes. The Wolves are reuniting to go against Motor City Machine Guns.
Yep,
the Rock and Roll Express. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Rock and Roll Express. Yeah.
Yep. Ray Phoenix is on the card.
They got the Von Erichs versus the Briscoes. Yeah.
Yep.
Clark Connors versus Ren Morita. That's a New Japan match.
Okay.
They got AAA. They got Ray Phoenix.
Yep.
Taurus, Laredo Kid, and Bandito wrestling.
Yep.
They got Deanna Purrazzo, Jordan Grace, and Rachel Ellering wrestling. And then they got Josh Alexander versus Jacob Fatu.
Big ups to Jacob Fatu. That's the Usos' big brother that y'all never hear about, but that's his big brother. Yeah. In addition to Solo Sikoa being their cousin. But yep. So he should have just went with the bloodline. The card is covering for the trash fire, but the card is Flair. You know who I think right now Flair's opponent is TBA, but I honestly think or TBD. I honestly think it's gonna be Kenny Omega because he's infatuated with. Isn't he gonna be Kenny Omega or Manny, aka Andrade? It's gonna be one of those two. That's what I think because Flair is infatuated. If he can you imagine Ric Flair taking a V trigger knee or a V trigger finish? Ric Flair. This man he gonna be dead triggered in the ring.
That's what I'm saying. That's a wrap. Oh hell no! They got to stop the match. You can see homeboys like this.
Yep.
No. And if so, how many V triggers? How many V triggers do you think Ric Flair can take in a match if he's
one?
Omega?
If he takes one.
This
man has to be out of his mind, JoJo. But that's coming up July 31st, Tennessee. Nashville, the same place, WWE. And while we're talking about that, we might as well also talk about SummerSlam 2002. I was heavily considering going because it's a 1-hour flight from my house. Nashville in the car is 8 hours. I live in Illinois. Tennessee is southeast of where I live. It's not that far. But when I saw that the card wasn't what I wanted it to be, I was heavily considering going when I heard. I'm like, oh, shit's going to be in Nashville. I'm going. And then I saw Cena dropped out of the match. And then we're going to have Reigns and Lesnar. I love these boys, but how many times they're gonna fight? Yes, it's the last man standing match, but it's only so many times I want to. Can we get some fresh matchups, please? Can we get some debuts? Can we get something? But as it stands right now, the card is follows, JoJo, as we just said: Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, last man standing match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin, which I'm slowly warming up to this match. Both past football people, and I'm pretty sure that's why McAfee wanted to work with him. He's probably like, hey, Vince, let me work with Corbin. We're both former football. They might know each other for real anyway, because Corbin played for the Kansas City Chiefs. And, of course, Pat McAfee is a famous punter from the Indianapolis Colts, most notably Indianapolis Colts. Bobby Lashley going against Theory, rematch for the United States title. The Usos against the Street Profits continuing that great rivalry. The only two legit teams in the tag team division. WWE's terrible with tag teams. And Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan, SmackDown Women's match. Those are the only matches announced. They probably announced 2 more matches. Y'all know how WWE do. And flush it out to 7 to 8 matches. Right now it's 5. One comment I want to make before I get your opinion about this, JoJo. How in the hell and why, considering this man was the focus of WrestleMania, why is Johnny Knoxville, who's from Knoxville, Tennessee, SummerSlam is going to be in Tennessee, why did they not get Johnny Knoxville back for SummerSlam?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know why. That's probably just a slip on them, man. I guess they just want to pay more attention to the talent that they have there, keep that more focused. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know. I know Johnny's been in a couple of those situations, little mini type of lawsuits. He's going through something there with Bam Margera. Because Bam is still trying to sue them for not being involved in Jackass Forever. There's a long ongoing lawsuit there. But other than that, I don't know. But that is an interesting thing, though. You should bring back Johnny Knoxville. That their match that they had, his match with Sami Zayn was funny as fuck. Crazy. I wouldn't mind seeing that shit.
It was crazy, yeah.
Pop up, yeah. It would be a good move on them, but WWE probably got different things planned, so we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. But what do you think of Lesnar and Reigns doing this again? You think the last man standing match is the appropriate ending, or are we going to have a Hell in a Cell with fire around the ring or something like that? Because it keeps going, bro.
You gotta have that AEW style exploding death match, man. Exploding ring death match
with actual fireworks this time, as opposed to sprinklers or some shit like that. Sparklers, brother. Tony Khan got so mad, son. That's your fault for having that dumbass
word, man. Shit, but I hope it ends, man. This is the way to end it off. Finally, though, for good. Because people are tired of Roman versus Brock, man. You can't. How many times are you gonna have this same match between these same two guys?
Right.
Come on, man. Like when you have nobody else, you don't call Brock, and that's how it's gonna be every time you need somebody because you don't have nobody else to call Brock. You gotta repay Brock. You gotta do this for Brock. Nah, man, wrap it. Call it. It's either this or a Hell in a Cell if you want to do a Hell in a Cell. But I think a last man standing should call it the be all end all, man. But yep, do it here. And that's it. No more Roman Brock after this.
I honestly think somebody gonna have to die for this rivalry to end, Joker. It's gonna have to be like the way Allie was killed in Impact Wrestling. It's gonna have to be like a death. They're gonna have to slit somebody's throat for this show to end. Remember how they killed Allie off in that undead realm with Kevin Sullivan and all those people?
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's how this feud's gonna happen. That was the last time I actually paid close attention to Impact or took it serious, I should say.
Word.
Yep. He said, whoa, the bunny too soon. Dude, you talking about the bunny. You talking about a woman, that's been grossly misused and a woman that is extremely hot. Shit. Oh, my God. She's so hot. Allie is so hot.
Is.
But
yes, she is. And they're being used. They're being misused. You're so
she's
correct.
Being terribly misused.
Her and her husband and their tag team. Yep. That tag team, though.
Not Henry, I meant what kind of match? Like, you mean, I thought you said WrestleMania. What kind of match? Hell in a Cell, or it got to be a conclusive match? But yeah, don't she date the Blade? She married?
Yeah, she did the Blade. Yeah, she married the Blade.
Okay, JoJo, man, what's any top storylines before we let me see if we covered everything. Before we move on to, we did a little bit of Impact. We did Flair's retirement match. We did enough news and wrestling. We did all the noteworthy news. Oh, I got one thing before we switch over to what do you think about Gabe Stevens' potential in WWE? Gold medalist or Olympic medalist Gabe Stevens. So you think he got a Kurt Angle run in him, or only time will tell? What do you think?
It's gonna be interesting, man. I think it comes down to how much effort he's gonna put into it.
Me too.
Whether he puts, how he's gonna do. Well, not just in the ring wise, but just his confidence and who's he working with as far as mic skills are concerned,
Yes.
microphone, promo work and stuff like that is concerned. But he has good potential, man. He has good potential. We'll see.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I love. I'm sorry.
Oh, go
I love to
ahead.
see Clarissa Shields at some point. I don't know how you feel about that, but I love to see Clarissa Shields with a run in WWE at some
I
point.
wouldn't mind seeing that either. I wouldn't mind it. She'd be there just for do a little quick run and see what happens
Absolutely.
from there. Yeah, it would be good, man. Plus, she
Now I
has
got
that attitude that would work.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely, I agree. She like a black Ronda Rousey almost, just a little more
yeah,
likable, slightly more likable, or a lot more likable. Now I got this idea that I've been thinking about with WWE, JoJo, and I want your opinion on this.
sure.
This will be the perfect way to bring back Shane McMahon because WWE already they didn't take the great idea that I tagged you in about that time with Vince versus Shane. Loser has to leave WWE match that SummerSlam. They should have that would have so SummerSlam, yeah, that it should have been similar to the WrestleMania 17 match where Linda was involved and all that.
Oh my
They
God,
could
not
have had a
that
death to us
clusterfuck.
part son versus father match at SummerSlam.
Oh my
That
God.
shit would have been fire. But since they're not going to do that brilliant idea that I came up with, how about a faction that Shane brings in to take over WWE? Pat McAfee is kind of like the muscle slash the manager guy, and you bring in Jake Paul. Can you imagine Shane McMahon with Jake Paul? And they got it. We taking over the WWE angle because I like Logan, but Jake Paul has got another level of asshole. You know what I'm talking about because you in the mixed martial arts world. Remember
Yeah.
the perfect image, and this is what y'all need to watch. And one day we're gonna have to play this on the show, but I got to make sure it's not gonna get copyrighted. That sit down interview with him and Tyron Woodley. That is the epitome of how much of an asshole that Jake Paul and we might have watched that back when I was still on house. I want to say we did, but that's worth another watch. You got your man was making all these suspect gay jokes, and Jake Paul needs to be in WWE, and I don't understand why he isn't, JoJo.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they'll get him in there at some point. They'll get him there at some point. At some point, they're gonna have Jake and Logan in a tag team. They'll do it. But we gotta see what happens. But I think
Yeah,
they'll do it. I think they'll do it. And it'll be big. It'll be big for WWE.
absolutely, absolutely.
It'll be a
I think that'd be
totally
great.
good move, man. It'll be a real good move. It's funny
Absolutely,
as hell though.
JoJo,
'Cause
man.
Jake is a funny dude.
Y'all, yeah, he's. When I saw that thing with him and Tyron Woodley, dude, I was like, this fucking dude right here, man, it's crazy, absolutely insane. JoJo, man, I'm gonna pass to you right now. I'm gonna get up. I gotta go check up something around the house. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna give it up to JoJo. I'm gonna try to find something we could put up that won't get goddamn copyrighted by YouTube. Uh, I'm gonna try to put up something while JoJo's giving his news to give y'all a little something to look at. But we gonna pass it over to JoJo, man. We gotta play the sound effect one more time because it's a transitional song for us. JoJo, man, the UFC world of MMA, everything with Tapology. Shout out to Tapology too. And I'm gonna tag them up in this video. And then we're gonna end the show just to let y'all know we're gonna talk about some pop culture and stuff y'all should be watching and Marvel situation. I'm gonna try to get Jason on. I'm gonna try to see if I can call him in a minute, see where he's at. But yeah, what's causing all this?
Get it.
Yes, indeed. It's time, as Bruce Buffer would say. JoJo, start at the top of the card, the biggest fights. I know Nunez got a fight coming up, and I also think it's another UFC. Start with the back of the cards and work your way, whatever you would like. What's going on with this Amanda Nunez card announcements, the fights that's going to be on that card that's already announced? What's going on, JoJo?
Damn. Well, if we're gonna go into that, cool. Well, I know Amanda Nunes is supposed to be fighting Juliana Pena coming soon. The end of this month, I think it is. Yeah, actually, yeah, 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. I think it's July 30th. It'll be UFC 277. Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes, the rematch. I don't know how. Well, kind of know how, but Amanda Nunes was winning that first round fight. All of a sudden, Juliana Pena came from behind. I think Amanda Nunes was trying to get aggressive and knock her out, but she couldn't find the knockout. She got tired. Juliana Pena came from behind, started taking the shots and throwing shots right back. Homegirl got exhausted. She tried to submit her. Nope. Took it to the ground. Juliana Pena got the takedown. Juliana Pena didn't even get the full choke in and Amanda Nunes tap. So that's how we got to end up with that rematch. Currently, we had Tough 30 that was going on. The Ultimate Fighter 30. The 11th episode was this Tuesday. I did get to watch it. There's one more episode left. That's next week. After that, we'll have the finale. I think the finale will be the day before UFC 277. The season mixed results. Not as exciting as a lot of the other seasons. To me, it was garbage. It was kind of. I won't say it's garbage because there's fighters that are really training and trying to do this shit to get signed, but it was a little weak sauce at the beginning. But then it kind of picked up as the season continued, as the weeks continued, it kind of picked up. I got a list of a couple good fights. I'm gonna post that up probably next week. The fights you should watch if you haven't watched it. Tough 30. Other than that, Israel Adesanya fought. He fought about 2 weeks ago. Fight wasn't as cool as we kind of thought it was gonna be. Fight was kind of boring. Max Holloway got washed by Alexander Volkanovski. So Volkanovski's waiting for an opportunity to move up to 155. If he doesn't get that fight at 155, he'll defend his title against whoever he got to defend it against at 145. John Jones is supposed to have an interim title fight. We found out that's going to be at UFC 281. That'll probably be by the end of the year, possibly against Stipe Miocic for the interim title. If not, it'll be for the official title against Francis Ngannou maybe. But for right now, we know interim titles in the mix, and it's going to be John versus Stipe. What else is happening? Nate Diaz wants to fight. Nobody knows. Well, Nate Diaz wants to fight, but he don't know who wants to fight him. UFC's playing games. This man wants to leave. They try to get him against Hamzat Chimaev, but then I don't know exactly. There's some shit going on there. So now Jake Paul, I know, was talking about a fight between him and Nate Diaz. Who knows if that happened? But for now, that's just talk. I know Kamaru Usman's going to be fighting in August. He'll be fighting Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards is now finally going to get a title shot after all these fucking years. He's finally going to get a title shot. I'm looking forward to that fight. That's going to be in Utah, I think it is. Weird place to be for a title fight. Neutral ground, yeah, but a weird place to be fighting. Utah, of all places. But we'll see what happens there. Valentina Shevchenko is sitting, waiting to see who's going to win between Lauren Murphy and Miesha Tate. Miesha Tate, they're supposed to be fighting on Saturday in Long Island. Yes, Long Island's like an hour and change from me. But I'm dealing with somewhat of a cold. Folks in here are kind of sick. So I'm going to be chilling, watching this from home. If Miesha Tate could beat Lauren Murphy in dominant fashion, I think she'll be next up to fight Valentina Shevchenko. Miesha Tate was a former bantamweight champion in the UFC as well as Strikeforce. She's going to lean out to be at flyweight, which is 125. So you can see a little bit of a lean on Miesha Tate. I don't know. We haven't seen Miesha Tate fight at this weight class since her way, way back younger days. What else is going on? I don't know if you know as far as boxing is concerned, Usyk is supposed to be back to fight Joshua sometime soon. Be on the lookout for that. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford are supposed to be still in negotiations. Now, they thought it was going to happen. Now, Spence said it's close to being final. They're not really sure. don't let people wait till, it shouldn't take longer than till next year. Next year, this fight should be happening. No later than that. Both of these guys are kind of undefeated, but they're undefeated in their own right. Two of the best welterweights right now. Let them go at it, man. They're both in the pound for pound list. Let it happen. What else? The boy, the monster. Now, Inoue, is supposed to be fighting sometime soon to be unifying those titles there. Inoue just knocked out Nonito Donaire some months ago. If you guys didn't check that out, you should go check it out, man. It was a really nasty 2-round fight. Yes, 2 rounds. What else happened? Oh yeah, last week Derek Chisora beat Kubrat Pulev. Yeah, last weekend. That was a pretty good matchup, good back and forth. For two guys who are kind of on the end of their careers, it was really exciting to see Pulev try to jab and try to use a little bit of output, and then see it freaking Derek Chisora clobber this man with big overhands and haymakers. And he did enough during the 7th round and down to win, I think. So he called out Deontay Wilder for a fight in the UK. God bless if it happens. Because I would love to see Wilder in the UK fighting, man. I think Wilder needs a little bit more of those fights on the outside of the US. Just to pick up that international money, man. That's where it's at, yo. Pick up some of that international money and get that notoriety. Bring up some of more of those fans. Pick up that win against Chisora, sit, chill, and look and see what happens for the landscape. I know Andy Ruiz is going to be boxing Luis Ortiz. God bless, because after Ruiz's last fight, he didn't look all that great. I think that was against who's that dude? The guy who fought. Oh shit! How did we forget? Chris Arreola. There you go, Chris Arreola. After that fight with Chris Arreola, I was like, God damn, boy, you got to really sit in the gym, man. And Ortiz is still old, but still dangerous. So let that fight happen. I know YouTube fighters. They got KSI versus Alex Wasabi. That's going to be on August 27th. A lot of YouTube personalities and his younger brother's going to be fighting there. So, for humor purposes, go check that out, because you have some pros there. Probably Vidal might be somewhere around there. So that's always a good look to see there. We talked about that. What are we talking about? Conor McGregor's looking for a fight. We'll probably see him hopefully by the end of the year. I know he was teasing about the fight with Floyd, but I don't know if that's going to even happen. But McGregor's a guy who still got name value. A lot of the fans come out to see him. I hope he can get a fight, whether it's against Chandler or whether it's against Gaethje. If he's going to move up to 170, it could be against Masvidal. But that guy got to get a fight, Jesus Christ. This weekend there's a fight in Long Island between Brian Ortega and the homeboy Yair Rodriguez, 2 in the top 10. I'm going to be fighting in Long Island. The card is pretty impressive. Me and my homie Mike Copenhaver, brother of the psycho John Copenhaver, and former tough competitor, John Copenhaver. We got a show on Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, called Cope's Corner, where we talk about we give you betting picks, our regular picks, and we talk about the shows from last week as well as this week's events, UFC events only though. We talk about the other events, but as far as betting picks go, mainly the UFC events. So there's a couple good fights on that card there, but the main card is going to be Lauren Murphy versus Miesha Tate, Charles Jourdain versus Shane Burgos at featherweight, Matt Schnell versus Sue Mundarji at flyweight, men's flyweight, Li Jingliang versus Muslim Salikov, which should be a banger because Salikov is a Russian, the kung fu master, like a freaking savage. And Li Jingliang, China's the leech, a really big guy, young guy, monster though, too. At 170, Michelle Waterson, the karate hottie, will be fighting Amanda Lemos. And I think it's gonna be at 125. So check that fight out. And yeah, it'll be 125. And Brian Ortega versus Yair Rodriguez, which is the headliner at 145. Really good fights there. Check it out. In future reference. Let's see what we got. Future reference fights. Because we got next weekend after that we got Blades versus Aspinall. That'll be in London, England, at the O2 Arena. Between Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades. That's gonna be a really good fucking card, man. Then I said Pena versus Nunes and Santos versus Hill. But Blades Aspinall is really big because if Aspinall could beat Blades, he'll be right there for a title shot. Darren Till got injured, so he won't be in the co-main. Instead, it'll be Jax Hermanson versus the streaking Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis is beating Brendan Allen. He recently beat Rodolfo Vieira. Who else did he knock out? He knocked out somebody else too. Phil Hawes. There you go. He knocked out Phil Hawes. He was fighting Kenny Robertson. He was fighting everywhere for a little bit. Last time he lost was against Ray Cooper. So he's been doing his thing, man. But who else is there? Patty the Batty Pimblett. He's going to be fighting Jordan Levitt. We got Nikita Krylov versus Alexander Gustafsson on the card. Molly McCann versus Hannah Goldie. Paul Craig versus Volkan Ozdemir. As Paul Craig is trying to move up and get a title opportunity. But that's what's going on, man, as far as MMA is going. I told you tomorrow I'll be on with Mike, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, talking about the betting tips. Getting the betting tips, getting our betting picks. You can come check me out, man. I'm on OK Live where we stream the fights. So I kind of watch the fights and I give y'all, play-by-play commentary as well. It's humorous, so you go check that out, man. If you want to ask any questions, MMA related, just check me out on Twitter, Mr. B at Mr. B1986. Drop a DM, ask a question, whatever, I'll answer. I'm there. Yeah, man. And as far as MMA goes, that's what's really happening as far as these UFC streets go. But there's a couple fighters that are going to be out there. Check them out, see what's happening. If there's anything else that pops up, it shows up on my timeline. But yeah, that's it pretty much as far as MMA goes. But I'm catching up. It's been a really good sport to watch. That's what's happening on Saturday. I know PFL is going to be there in a couple weeks from now. And then they come back on in August. So, yeah. And, yeah, man. So, Long Island's going to be a show here. PFL is going to have a show somewhere in New York. I forgot where. But, yeah. A lot of really good stuff that's going on. But that's what I like to watch when wrestling is doing weirdness. And we have weird situations like NXT and Cora Jade with a breakaway skateboard trying to hit the back of freaking Roxanne Perez. How you botch a freaking heel turn, man? Like, come on, dude. Y'all should do better, man. Ah, boy. I don't know what to say about NXT sometimes either, but that Cora Jade thing, that was weird. Von Wagner himself is weird. Roderick Strong is trying to get a damn release, and they're not releasing Roderick Strong yet, which is kind of crazy too, man. But We'll see what happens. TJ went on a break, but yeah, man, it's such a weird landscape of wrestling, man. Um, Impact Impact still trying to do something, but his viewership is low. Shit, man. Impact is today. I watched a little bit, but I'm gonna try to catch the rest of it later. But I hope Impact can get back to the glory days. They have good talent, but some of his talents, man, some of them are good and some of them are iffy. But I don't know if it's storylines or what. But it's like AJ Styles left and took a lot of the steam with him. But shit, if it wasn't AJ, it was Joe, if not Joe Daniels. But a lot of those guys left. I know James Storm came back. He came back with Chris Harris. They're back as as them boys, America's Most Wanted. Uh, it's good to see. Chris Harris just looks so big, man. Big mofo. He still can do his thing in the ring here and there, up in age, so it's not the same, but he's all right. Still entertaining. I just hope that shit could change up, man. This is interesting. It's interesting. It's an interesting series of shit that's going on, man. Now as well. WWE got rid of their TV 14, so they're no longer TV 14, man. And that's okay. That's good. So they can get away with a lot more stuff. They can be able to say a couple more things, show a little bit more things, extra things here and there. And I think it would be helpful for some of those characters too. Um, but yeah, man, a lot of real good stuff. A lot of real good things to look forward to. Still, some of these awkward things, AEW's problems. Boy, AEW can't book a women's division. Can't book their full women's division right. Some of the men's booking is iffy. You got people leaving the company because they're not being used properly. Yeah, man. Everybody keep talking about like AEW is the be all end all. No, man. These fucking guys. Oh, they're not being released. They're just waiting till their contracts end. But if you was there from the beginning, you did a job for all these times. Now you're gonna leave them so you can pay crazy money to these fucking WWE guys that WWE let go of. Shit, you're pretty much sitting there doing what they're doing, and those fans are blind to seeing what the fuck is really happening. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. If motherfuckers aren't firing you, but just letting you go when your contract's done, that's no fucking different. It's no different. When that shit is over, it's over. You're out of a job. Oh. And you're losing your job to WWE talent. A lot
I
of
have
happy
returned.
WWE talents, man. And I
And
feel bad. It's bad, man. Fucking
what's that you
Santana,
talking about, BX?
Santana Ortiz. Huh? Yeah, I was
What's
just
that you?
talking real quick because it's crazy when you think about it. That
Uh,
AEW shit where people are like, oh no, they're not being released. They just wait till their contracts expire and then let them go. And
right,
it's like, bro, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. You
right,
letting them go. You're not signing back. You're not signing them back. You're not really signing most of them back. And now some of these guys are realizing what's going on and they're leaving.
right.
Some of those guys are leaving because they see the bullshit. I'm
Case in
signed to
point.
a company and I'm not being able. I'm not a main guy. I'm a side guy. You know what I mean? I'm a joke. Look, look. Where we always talk about Dark Order. You talk about Dark Order. Two of those dudes already left. One of them is a longtime wrestler who was in the Indies, Stu Grayson, who was there with he was partnered with was it Evil Uno. He left.
Mm,
And then you got the guy who was dressed as Five, Alan Angels. He left, and he said he was frustrated with being where he was and not being booked properly, not being used properly. So he left and went to Impact, and he's gonna do his little indie run, and we'll see what happens there.
Mm.
But he's a young guy, and he hated being where he was.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You know what? And it's been a lot of talk that Bray Wyatt. Some people think Bray Wyatt is coming back, and I hope he is with the cryptic message. But I'm not falling for that shit because back in 2011, when we thought Sting was coming in, it was just the Undertaker video. So I'm not falling for that shit. Even though I would like if it was Bray Wyatt, considering he's still a top merch seller. Upon release from WWE in 2020, he was a top merch seller. And they need somebody like him because it's just too many uninteresting entities. They got Lacey Evans not being what she is no more. They got her coming out to this terrible breakout. Like, no. They
oh my
changed
god,
the cool Nikki Cross into Nikki ASH, some thrown together idea where the only benefit is her ass looks nice in them pants. But other than that, it's a terrible gimmick. And Fatal says
yeah,
Alan
it
Angel
is.
left and was on Impact the next day.
Yeah,
Who's
and
Alan
Impact the
Angel?
next day. Alan Angels was the guy who was five. We
Oh,
got
I
him,
don't know much
Alan
about the
Five
Dark.
Angels, who was in the Dark Order. But
Okay.
yeah, he was a guy who was wrestling locally in the Indies a little bit, and they signed him. He was there with the Dark Order for quite a while, and then he just asked for his release. His contract was up. He just wanted to be released, and so he got let go. And yeah, he was on the following day. He was on Impact. He made his Impact debut, and he wrestled Mike Bailey. I think it was last week. Last week, yeah, he wrestled Mike Bailey. So I was like, yo, and he looked good in the ring. He looked really good in the ring. So
Mm,
hopefully we see some more of him. But yeah, man,
you're right.
there's a lot of those AEW guys they leaving, and with the Bray Wyatt situation, I hope WWE could get him back.
Right.
I know he's looking to get a lot more. He's looking to get paid more because he has a creative mind. He's looking for more of that intellectual, pay off the intellectual than anything now,
Right.
because he knows what he's capable of.
Yeah.
As far as his character and what he wants his character to be and the potential that it has. So I don't
Absolutely.
blame him if he wants to get paid more.
Mm,
You know, um,
yeah.
but yeah, a lot of people think, oh no, if you don't go to WWE, go to AEW. But fuck no, man. This AEW shit ain't all that is cracked up to be, man.
No. Unless you just want to
No.
get lost in the shuffle. You know what I mean? If you want to
Yeah.
get lost in the shuffle, then go to WWE. But let's did you cover finish all your MMA you want to cover or did
Yeah.
you have more?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nah, I did everything, yeah.
Okay, Logan Paul, and we was watching funny ass street fights while we was talking. These people be on here bugging, bro. I'll never forget that dude that got that drunk white dude that got choked out by that Michael Jackson impersonator in Las
Oh,
Vegas. You got your ass he by Michael Jackson, son. Like, come on. Is it
that
any
was funny.
is it any funny indie botches or videos you saw lately that you was just laughing? Like, what were you thinking about? So, or just in general with wrestling, you saw any botches lately, or just some wild and shit that you've seen, or in UFC?
The one big funny ass botch was probably on Tuesday's NXT, where Cora Jade went heel.
It was a botch with that.
Yeah, Cora Jade turned heel. She attacked who was it? Roxanne Perez with the belt. Roxanne got pinned by Mandy, and
Yeah,
then she grabbed her skateboard and went to go swing on Roxanne when Roxanne was on the floor, and the whole skateboard broke apart. So that shit was funny in mid swing. That shit broke apart. So she
jeez.
didn't know what the fuck to do. That shit was hilarious, man. I said, God damn, man. Like, yo, look at this shit here. I was
Oh
like, she
my
went for
god.
swing, mid swing. That shit broke apart. I said, golly. So, and then she started swinging, but it was these weak swings, and it's like, and I was like, I'm like, yeah, I'm done, man. I can't watch this shit. I'm like, come on, Cora. We supposed to believe in you, Cora.
And we're gonna watch that real quick. But first thing I want to do you see Gigi Dolan in them pants? Oh my god. I haven't seen Toxic Attraction in a while. You know Mandy's my baby. But this is what women are supposed to look. This might have to be my new backdrop on Twitter now. Oh my God. You talking about 3 fine ass women. Oh,
Yep.
bruh. Okay, but let's see the skateboard. That's what we came in for with the skateboard botch. And Cora Jade should be with him, and that should be the new Raven and Beulah McGillicuddy, or Raven and Kimona Wanna Layer. I think that'll be a good modern day. But they got him. They gotta let him do it the way that Darby Allin does things. They have to. You know what I mean? They have to let him do it that way. So I got the braids now, BX.
That's it.
Yeah.
I see it. They look clean, bro. They look clean.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get them redone. I've had them up for 3. Well, I just turned 31. My birthday was on the 1st, so I just turned 31. But I've had braids for about 3 months now. My hair was just getting a little too wild, son. I had to do something, get some braids or something. But yeah, it's popular. A lot of people like it. So we're gonna watch a few more clips, and then we're gonna get JoJo's opinion. Maybe I'll get Jason on the phone, and he can talk to us that way. Let me see if I can get Jason on video. So y'all can wait. Yeah, I guess I'll be able to see him that way. I could put Jason on video. Towards the end, I'll give him a call, see if he answers. Because he said he's having a problem with his Wi-Fi, and I told him he come to the house, but I don't know if he's tired from work or what. But I can at least put his voice on for the last little part. Because he was at my house last week. That was the first time me and Jason talked in a while. We had that little fallout. But y'all know it's back good with me and Jason. We made that clear on Twitter. But he was at my house last week. He was here. But with some other things. Has Darby Allin done anything? Because I'm a big Darby Allin fan. Has him or Team Taz done anything that would been noteworthy in the last 6 months in AEW? Is there anything you like that any of those people did? Because those are 2 of my favorite acts in AEW.
Oh, Darby's been doing most of these, his stuff with Sting. He's been wrestling matches here and there. I think, was it Forbidden Door? They had a tag team. They were tagged with Shingo Takagi against it was the Young Bucks and El Phantasmo. So they reunited the Bullet Club during that show, and they had that joint there. And Sting jumped off the top of the entrance in that match. He jumped off the top of an entrance. That shit was crazy. First of all, Sting is like 60-something years old, 62.
Yes.
And this motherfucker jumped off the top of the entrance. He pulled the Jeff Hardy on this show. It was crazy. I'm like, what? And he also did some crazy nipple twist on El Phantasmo, which was hilarious. He no-sold the super kicks, which was funny as fuck. Darby Allin just, usually has the type of matches that he usually has.
Yeah.
Where he gets beat up a little bit, makes the crazy comeback. He does that suicide dive where he, I've never, you don't always see hard-hitting small guys, but, he throws his body to the wind, man.
Yeah.
When he want to do some shit. And I'm surprised. That's a guy who's not really out much. For injuries, Darby Allin, no.
Yep.
It's interesting. So
I think he's just used to taking, bumps, crazy bumps from being a stunt guy and doing skateboard shit. I think he's just used to it.
Yeah. So I know he's had matches with Andrade. He was in that 20-man battle royal. He was in the tag team matches. So he's just been doing his thing for the most part as far as tag team goes. Not in a tag team fight match or anything, but just tag teaming with Sting and still doing the same thing, which is weird. They haven't been in really like a tag team match much, like title match or anything.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there though. But the Acclaimed have their feud now with the with Billy Gunn's sons.
I've listened to some of the freestyles that they was basically making gay jokes about, and I was fucking crying laughing. Matter of fact, let's play some of them now. The claims
have been funny. They've been really good.
Because I remember they had
Max Caster's funny as hell.
Oh yeah,
Max Caster's been killing it. Yeah, and they killed it with the who was it? Colt, and I forget the other gun's name. Colton. I forget, but yeah. Or they call them the ass boys. The ass boys.
The ass
But yeah,
boy.
man. I still be looking at Billy Gunn like, yo, Billy Gunn, I need to know what you're on and give me the list because that shit is crazy. You can't be as old
Oh,
as you are looking like that, bro.
you know that
That
man
shit
on
is
that
crazy.
TRT, son. He on
He's on
that TRT.
everything. He's on
Exactly.
everything.
That's why WWE got rid of him for doing those PEDs when he got released. Come on, son.
Shit.
Let's see
He's
what that player
injecting
was talking about.
TRT in his arms. He putting EPO in his veins. He got butt injections. He's doing all that shit.
Oh shit,
That
son.
man got a turkey baster he uses shit to inject himself with.
Exactly.
That man got
Beast.
all
Yeah.
types of shit, man. You can't be that big at that age, bro.
No. Your man
No
Booker T.
way.
Booker T was speaking of the Sting dive. I'm sure he had a funny take on that. Booker T was talking about the Sting dive on his Hall of Fame podcast. I'm gonna have to listen to that at some point. But here's speaking of listening to Platinum Max Caster. They need to let this guy loose. He needs to be your version of John Cena from 0203. Y'all want to get some casuals to watch y'all show the AEW? Put the rocket to this dude's ass and let him do his thing. Platinum Max Caster's talented.
I son these haters. I spank you like you on some bad behavior. And this dude's too generic to even diss. Matter of fact, yo, you looking too ugly to even kiss. Yo, my name is Max. This is Anthony. We are the acclaimed. Everything you plan to be. Acclaimed is the name, and no, you ain't stopping them. Knock your ass out like your name's Nate Robinson. Yeah, the next team to get the big W over SCU. Yeah, Hangman, you a changed man. Get a tan. And Craig, go back to your mom's minivan. I'm playing the Max, and I'm with the acclaim. Yo, Ryzen, you should get a different name. Maybe like bitch, you know, something less lame. Or maybe like water, cause you going down the drain. You got a losing streak, a streak in your beard. And I heard you go streaky because you're at the Max. I got the boom boom.
Pause it real quick.
Good.
I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit.
Good.
You see that guy that Max Caster just dissed, Ryzen? Right?
Yeah.
That guy. How the hell did they have this man go over and pin 3+ guys in an elimination tag match for his team on CYN?
What?
Control your narrative.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
Control your narrative had that guy, a jobber in most companies, go in and get pinned 3 guys. Pin 3 guys separately in a 6-man or so elimination tag match. Have you ever watched CYN Control Your Narrative?
Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to. Go ahead.
Bro, I've watched some stuff in my life. And I've watched wrestling. And, you know, we watched a lot of different angles of wrestling. I don't know who decided to make Control Your Narrative. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what EC3 was thinking. Or, you know, what these people would have in their thoughts.
Yeah.
There's too much going on with CYN, Control Your Narrative.
Yeah.
And the fact that you have jobbers to be able to go on there and do that stuff, come on, bro, I'm done. You got no-name guys getting insane wins. Get the fuck out of here, bro. These motherfuckers are having wrestling matches and having narratives and having people narrating storylines in the midst of the matches, bro. It's like you watching what's that show? What's that movie? Fight Club.
Yeah.
It's a real life Fight Club. That's what it is.
Right.
You have a match and in between somebody's narrating. Now look at this guy. Take out his anger. Take out this. What is he gonna do now that this match has been won? And he's finally achieved his goal. I'm like, yo, I don't need this crap. I'm like,
bro, I agree. You know what?
Pack this up. Pack this show up. I'm done.
I had great aspirations for this because I want to see. I'm a big fan of Braun Strowman. I'm not finished with you in EC3, and I wanted it to be a challenge to WWE. I tweeted out, please don't make your show a Mark show like everybody else when it first started. And look at the bullshit that they doing. Now, I like certain ideas of it, but that shit, that Johnny Gargano shit you just told me about, when he beat up 3-4 grown men, they pulled some Triple H Johnny Gargano shit on that one. But look who we got in the chat, JoJo. I texted man, motherfucking Brian, my big brother, my big homie. My big brother, Brian. Yeah, we got it back together. Brian, hold up, butter.
Brian.
We got to get Brian on it, being a BX Connect. I told y'all we back like we never left. We come together. It's like some shit from outer space or something. Finally, Tylander has come back to this great channel. He said, "What's up, Brian? Now I got you owe me some drinks. I'm about to come lay the smackdown on your ass for your birthday. I'm thinking about going to see Brian. I ain't seen him since 2024. I got to go see him for his birthday." But JoJo, that is craziness. Brian, you got to go back and watch the replay. It's been a great show, man. You got to go back and watch it. It feels so good to be back with JoJo. There's something we want to do every Thursday and possibly a Monday. Matter of fact, pretty much a Monday show. It's going to be back to me and JoJo. Even if I watch wrestling just to make fun of it, I'm going to do it just so me and him have a show. See, originally Thursday, of course, if JoJo's available on Mondays, but Thursday was supposed to be, we was going to bring the jerk reel back. And because it's a lot of shitty horror movies on Paramount. It's like an extensive library on Paramount. Of course, we won't be able to put it on the screen. We'll have to have it sound kind of low, but it'll just be us like the jerk reel used to be, but just more modernized. But that's something me and Jason talked about. Gavin and now my big homie, another big homie. What's up, Gavin? But yeah, we're going to go back to watching these acclaims, and then we're going to talk about some Marvel, and we're going to wrap it up. That's why I went a little long, because I wanted some of y'all to go on. The Thursday shows will be quite long because we're going to have a lot to cover. So we're going to go a couple hours on Thursday. But let's I see Lacey's hating on the acclaim. Lacey, Platinum Max is the man. You just hating. Lacey's hating on Platinum Max.
Brian said, "Jerk real. Let's just watch CNN."
Now, the dark
oh yeah, exactly.
Than your comedy.
Brian, if I want to see asses on TV, I'll watch porn. Ain't nothing but asses on CNN.
Yo, the acclaim beating 2 no names. That's the easiest thing. Yo, the Bucks looking mad stifled. The acclaimed, yo, we want the tag title. He walk around like some kind of handsome devil. That fake ass wig, no, it didn't fool me. This dude got more bald spots than QT. Damn. I'm bringing the acclaim to you. You were on trainer, but I'm about to run a train on you. I beat your whole crew up, even Hangman. The acclaim is back because Tony Khan knows the deal. We up against 2 generic guys with no appeal. Oh, yo, and that's Aaron Solo. Here's the challenge, try to cut a good promo. Angel Fashion, that can't be right. How your last name fashion with these whack-ass tights?
Oh, damn.
He's gonna report the water wrong Fuego. He only wear masks because he couldn't draw a peso. Standing on my payload, you still 3 feet. My last rap got me heat, but they can't see me. Sean Dean coming back, but it's just a repeat. You can call me daddy, you're about to be beat. Yo, talent is getting no dough. You would get voted off of the Go Big Show. Real no win, so I think we can take it. Is that guy 12? Yo, he still has braces. Big shot. Okay, yeah. Acclaim got 8 straight wins. People still don't know how Acclaim we win. Every single week going higher in the rankings. Hope you agree, we about to do a spanking. Tonight the Bucks are in danger. Acclaim stay hotter than the thing will be major. Bucks ain't got walls, they can play with ours. If they really want to know, we coming in hard. Damn, baby. Bringing pain, get smacked in your neck. Yo, we whipping y'all ass and we cashing a check.
Well, I wanted to see the ones with the guns. Those were too funny.
I spit hot fire. Wait, who left Jungle Boy in the dryer? Hold up, it's just Marco. I got the red beam on him like a barcode. Hey, yo, we killing the game. Me and Anthony, we got that flame. Yo, Acclaim make you.
He was just making so many gay jokes. This shit was funny. It might be this one right. Let's see.
Acclaimed and the guns got them interested. We put in 4 more guys on the injured list. It's in. Yo. Acclaimed and the guns, we voted the best wrestlers. We do not dojo watching hentai.
Yep.
That was funny. That was during the
Like all these next beer fans. Yeah, it was funny.
We're coming with the fire tonight. I have you looking like Joe Biden riding a bike. FDR's better than most. We gotta ride punk's coattails to get on the show. How many times did we beat you? 8,000. Y'all are bigger, this better than most. We gotta ride punk's coattails to get on the show. How many times did we beat you? 8,000. Y'all are bigger disappointment than the Drake album.
Damn.
So I'm gonna teach you on the mat, boys. You were getting schooled by Acclaim than the ass boys. Boys, you getting served by Acclaim than the ass boys. The Dark Order's making me laugh, boys. You will never beat the Acclaim than the ass boys.
I don't know if it's on the loop or what. Let me see.
And by the way, Bret Hart's trash, boys, you getting served by Acclaim than the ass.
All right, this is the perfect time because we got Brian up in here, and we're gonna talk about some of the stuff. This is something, and I'm gonna try to get him on the phone. I'm gonna pass to JoJo because I'm gonna try to put Jason on the phone for this. My mic's going there. There we go. Boom. It was kind of trying to stabilize itself, but there's been a lot of controversy with the direction Disney has taken Marvel. Surprisingly, I liked the first two Star Wars remakes. I watched it. It was cool. I didn't think what's her name? Ray wasn't as annoying as I thought they was going. I thought they was gonna have a beating up all the men. That didn't happen. I actually liked her and Finn's chemistry. But Jason, who you know, JoJo, is a big Marvel enthusiast. He loves Marvel, and he's so burnt out with watching anything with Marvel because he was like, they don't even go off the source material. You're writing. You know how Jason is when he gets to go it's the random shit about Marvel. So Jason. And I want to get him over here one day. He was having connections with the Wi-Fi tonight. And Brian, I'm sure he gonna have a lot to say. Brian, hop on, man. Matter of fact, let me see your thing, Brian. I don't know if let me see if I can send it to you on Twitch. Brian, go ahead and hop on because you don't got a Twitter no more. Brian, why you get rid of your Twitter, man? So I'm gonna have to share you a shared link. I'm gonna see you up to your Twitch. What the hell is your name? Battle text_tattle. But JoJo, what do you think the direction of Marvel? Have you enjoyed anything? You watched the new Thor? Did you watch? I saw the new Spider-Man, but have you watched anything that's come out? And if so, what do you think what Disney's doing with it or the movies that's come out with it?
Man, Disney, you know how I feel about Disney, man. Disney has its opportunities to make things good and make things really great. Some of the things have been all right by certain standards, but there's a lot of this let's move to the left type of things going on with Marvel. Marvel looking to, jump on the opportunity to include all inclusive. Let's make things right and positive for everyone. It's kind of freaking annoying to see this shit, but nah, man, no Valerie today. I had this joint. I'm gonna get a new Valerie pick. I want a new Valerie pick. I gotta get a new one. But yeah, man. Let's see. What is it? Captain Marvel, I think it was. Captain Marvel. They got the Indian girl, the Indian gay girl, whatever. They try to mix a little bit of that stuff in there in Doctor Strange a little bit. Doctor Strange is alright, but certain things, so far the one thing I did watch was what is it? Moon Knight. I like Moon Knight. Moon Knight's been pretty good. Yeah, Moon Knight's been pretty well. I'm looking forward to seeing what that next Wakanda joint is, that next Black Panther gonna look like.
Be a woman playing them. Yeah. I heard it's supposed
I want
to
to
be
see what that's gonna look like.
Yeah.
I don't know. But and the next phase, couple movies that they're gonna do. Phase 4 or phase 5? The next couple TV shows and whatnot that they're planning to come out with. I want to see. But other than that, It's just been a little on and off ish.
Absolutely.
But all this movement stuff has just been bothering me, man.
Wait till you talk to Jason about it. I'm sure you and Jason can speak extensively about it because when he was over here, we talked like over an hour about that stuff. So we talked about a lot of just caught up and stuff we missed in general with each other over the last year. Because it's only been a year. We stopped talking last June, so it was literally a year. And I reached out to him one night and told him let's do some business. We both apologized and talked to each other, and we did. We said we're gonna do business again soon. So but wait till you hear that boy talk about this. And let me see if I can get him on the phone while this is going. I'm gonna put some audio on this because I got shout out to the governor Dos Santos and the people be hating on him for no reason. He's doing good stuff for Florida. Of course, I don't agree with everything he do. I agree with most things he do. And he just put out a order right now that Disney got to stop putting that transgender stuff and all that on kids. He just signed it. I think
Disney's crazy. Yeah, Disney's been bugging, man. Disney's been bugging.
Oh yeah,
Disney out here pushing this agenda. But at the same time, Disney's pushing an agenda out there. Disney hiring employees with with child trafficking records and human trafficking records and pedophiles and freaking molesters and all this shit.
Yep.
It's really ugly, man. It's ugly out here.
Yeah.
And they're not paying attention to this shit.
Yeah.
They're not. You know what I'm saying?
Now let's
you got news outlets who have been talking about it, but then there's other news outlets that aren't.
Absolutely.
And they need to be. Yeah.
Let's be clear about something. I don't have no problem with an adult, consenting adult, being LGBT, gay, or whatever, but chill out with this shit on kids, bro. I watched the new Fresh Prince series, and I like it for what it is. Anybody that's not liking it is probably because you're comparing it to the old franchise. Watch for what it is. I actually think the new Fresh Prince on Paramount NBC is pretty good, and Will did a good job with that. And the casting, that dude looks like Will Smith. It's fucking weird. The guy, Jabari, what's his name? The one that plays Will. He looks like him. And it's a good series. But one thing that irritated the fuck out of me with that shit, they made Ashley gay and she's 12 years old. That really pissed me off. Like, come on, son. Like, y'all chill out with this shit, bro. Like, real life. Chill out with this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, Brian says Dos Santos for 2024. I'm cool with that because he's kind of smart or whatever. This dude, Kyle, called for an uprising. It does some good videos. We're going to play him if we can't get Jason to get on here. I should have FaceTimed Jason, so let's see if I can get him on video. He might be at home by now. Hold on. So we're going to try to get Jason on. If not, we're going to play some last minute stuff. We'll probably be done in the next 15, 20 minutes because I got to get on. I got to take a break. I got to get on Twitch by at least 12 to play my game. See if we can get Jason on here.
It's just so crazy, man.
Yeah, it's insane.
Movies. Yeah, a lot of movies and TV shows. And they're trying to put it on, and it's like enough is enough already, man.
It's crazy.
Disney
Let's see what this guy's talking about.
Disney CEO Bob Chapek has a better way to advance the LGBTQ agenda. What is it? Find out. What's recently happened is over in Florida, where Disney has a really big footprint, think about Disney World and those sorts of things, there's legislation being put forth, being discussed. It's called the
Don't Say Gay
Bill by those who oppose it. The legislation basically says that teachers or third parties cannot teach sexual orientation, gender identity issues, and really in line with the LGBTQ agenda. They cannot teach that and they cannot advocate for it. And it must be age appropriate and all the other ages as well. The fact that that is a controversy kind of shows the state of our culture. Some of the employees of Disney who are friendly to the LGBTQ movement got together with CEO Bob Chapek of Disney to voice their concern that Disney had made no public statements renouncing the legislation being discussed. After that conversation, he sent out a memo to all the employees of Disney talking about why they have not done that, where they stand, and what they're actually trying to do. And the email is very, very enlightening to what they think, believe, and what they're actually trying to do with their product. And so I'll read a couple of quotes from his email to his employees about why they're choosing to do what they do and being silent publicly on this, but still pushing for the agenda in a different way. He would argue not actually agree with him in a more powerful way. So he says in his email to his employees, first off, he said, I want to be crystal clear that I and the entire leadership team are unequivocally standing in support of the LGBTQ employees, their families, and communities, and world. And so just know right off the bat that he, the CEO, and the leadership of Disney, they want to push for this LGBTQ agenda. They think this is what a more inclusive world will look like, and they're on board with that revolution. So they're pushing for that change within what they are thinking and producing within their company. So as we've seen time and again, corporate statements do very little to change outcomes or minds. Instead, they often are weaponized by one side or the other to further divide and inflame. Simply put, they can be counterproductive and undermine more effective ways to achieve change. I don't want anyone to mistake a lack of a statement for lack of support. We all share the same goal of a more tolerant, respectful world. Where we may differ as in the tactics to get there. He's saying we got a better tactic to achieve the revolution that we're looking for within the LGBTQ agenda. So what is that better tactic? What is that better way? He says, I believe the best way for our company to bring about lasting change is through the inspiring content we produce. We are telling important stories, raising voices, and I believe changing hearts and minds. He then goes on to list many other different movies and shows, things like Modern Family, Summer of Soul, Law Victor, Encanto, and the others, saying these sorts of stories are what we're using to achieve the change we desire. These and all of our diverse stories are our corporate statements. They are more powerful than any tweet or lobbying effort. And really, I couldn't agree more with that statement. Those stories, which are communicating ideas, advocating for social change, are a more powerful way to convince people, especially younger generations, of certain ideas that you think are good and valuable. He goes on, I firmly believe that our ability to tell such stories and have them received with open eyes, ears, and hearts would be diminished if our company were to become a political football in any debate. So we're going to stay out of it publicly, not make a public corporate statement, but we'll continue to use our stories, our movies, our shows, our characters to present these ideas in a fun, loving, engaging way where the characters are charming, the ideas seem very good and happy and necessary, and you can really indoctrinate multiple generations that these things are true. They taste so good going down when presented with the format of Disney movies. I mean, it's a Disney character. Look how colorful, how playful, and look how likable that idea is, that person is. Therefore, their ideas must be likable too. It's a pill, easy to swallow, but that pill is poison, as it's an anti-biblical worldview on multiple levels in regards to sexuality, even morality, and so forth. And then he tells his employees, I hope we all will continue rowing in the direction of a better tomorrow. So the better tomorrow is the tomorrow that's more tolerant of LGBTQ sexual orientation, gender identity, transgender identity. That's where we need to be going. And they're pushing for that. And now there are really three key things I want to address in what we just shared right there. Three ideas I want you to think about as a Christian from a biblical perspective. And to understand that these things are not just with Disney, but with everybody else, and how to think biblically and strategically as we want to be equipped to defend our faith and engage the culture on biblical authority issues like sexuality and, of course, salvation. Point number one is this. There is no neutrality. Please understand, nobody's neutral. Nobody can be. Disney is not neutral. The content creators of Disney, the people there making the movies, making the shows, they have a worldview, and they're going to do their best to communicate that worldview through the mediums they have. And the medium of Disney is very, very powerful. Engages so many people. You go to Disney Plus, the streaming platform, look at all the movies, all the very popular movies and shows that are right there that are really presenting different ideas. And the people who make those have a worldview. And that worldview is either A, in line with the Bible, it's submitting to the Bible as the ultimate authority, and really using that as its framework to look at the world and how to engage the world, or they're rejecting the Bible. And when you do that, you're left with really man's ideas in some way, shape, or form as your ultimate authority. And so as we see here with Disney, from the CEO down, they're saying, no, this worldview that supports the LGBTQ agenda revolution, that is the right one, which is in direct opposition to the biblical worldview, which defines sexuality very differently, gender orientation very differently than the LGBTQ plus agenda does. Point number two, not only are they not neutral, but they're also religious. You see, we often say here at the ministry that I work for that everybody's religious, everybody's got faith. The question is, where do you put your faith? Either you put your faith in the word of the living God, or you reject that and you put your faith in the ideas of man. Because no human being knows everything. So we all got to believe things by faith. And so you're putting your faith somewhere, therefore you're religious by definition. And by the way, that faith has views about God, how to worship him, how to be viewed, how to engage the culture in response to what he has said. If he does, it does not exist. All those are religious ideas. Nobody's neutral. Everybody is religious. The last point is this. Disney is evangelistic. They are trying to win hearts and minds. As by Bob Chapek said, he wants to keep open eyes and open ears and open hearts to the message so they can achieve the change that he so desires. They want to convince people of their worldview. And by the way, kind of following the theme of the first 2 points, everybody in some sense is evangelistic. Everyone has a worldview. It's religious by definition, and we want to convince others that that worldview is the right one. And we're trying to evangelize people to our side. And Disney is no different. They've got a worldview, and they're trying to bring people to their side. They want to win hearts and minds, to change this culture, to build to a better tomorrow. And by the way, these ideas of the LGBTQ agenda are utterly anti-biblical. They go against God's clear revelation of his word, how he's designed things, how he's made things. And so they are not compatible with the biblical worldview. We as Christians, we really need to realize we are not the only fishers of men. And Disney is a fisher of men, it's a fisher of children, fisher of teenagers, fisher of all people to try to reel them in into basically anti-biblical worldview. Now, it's done with a pretty picture, engaging movies, good technology, engaging visuals with the movies and soundtracks and so forth, but it's still poison at the core because it's anti-biblical. God made us, he knows how we work best. We're in line with his word, things always work better. Dear Christian, we are not the only fishers of men. Let's remember that, stand firm, and be equipped to engage these ideas.
So, very interesting standpoint. I'm not Christian, so I don't pretend to try to be Christian or anything like that. But I mean, forget what people are and go simply off their what they're saying. And Brian made a good point as he comes to. First of all, welcome Brian to the show. Me, Brian, and JoJo, and you know it's about to be some goddamn trouble. Brian in the building, air horns. He's to the Ryan Cattle Skull. What's up, brother? Even though it's a Canes thing, and you'll never understand. What's up, man?
I don't care to understand it.
Right.
What's going on?
Hang 'em high. What's up, man?
I don't know, man. Just sorry. Apologies for coming in late.
It's all good, brother. Life and work come first, man. We knew we was gonna get you eventually. Why your screen so blurry?
Oh, I was just messing with the background.
Oh, okay. I saw something you put up there. You can put up the background or not put up, but there you go. We can see you. You want the ladies to see that buttered face, man. That buttered up golden face, brother. You gotta
golden delicious.
Golden delicious. B Ryan is my brother.
Delicious.
From another mother, bro. Matter of fact, Brian, I haven't drank in a couple days. I'm gonna take a shot. I got some basil Hayden left over for my birthday. I'm gonna take a shot. Huh?
The Blends?
Or whatever this one is. You tell me which one is this one.
Oh yeah. That's a nice one.
Oh yeah, this is a birthday gift, and I'm gonna take a shot. Cilantro, Brian. To brotherhood and having the click back. The only person who's missing is Jason, but we'll get him on one of these shows on Monday or Thursday show. And I'll pass it to you and JoJo. I'm gonna pass it to you first because me and JoJo, we've been talking so much we probably barely got spit left. But Brian, man, just let people know about this because you're more into the political thing. But let people know about they probably don't know it's parental right because the way they try to spin this, they'll try to spin it like, oh, you take it away from these people's rights, but nobody's talking about no, it's a parental thing that y'all probably didn't read. So go ahead with that.
Because that's the way they're interpreting it. But it takes 12 to 15 minutes to read it. That's all it is. Nobody read the bill. Just a simple fact that it's all about giving parents the right because it's the parents' choice to teach these kids, not the education system. The education system, you're there to teach them how to speak English, how to write, how to do cursive, geography, all that other stuff that they're supposed to do. Because, I mean, inflicting it on kids today, they don't have the mental maturity to understand what's what. But that's all it takes. And you could take, like, more people are willing to spend 3 to 4 hours on Facebook, but yet can't spend 15 minutes just to read a bill to see what it's all about.
Hive-minded culture, and that's something people think, oh, you against Democrat. No, I'm not. I'm not a Republican. Yeah, a lot of stuff, Republican and conservative, I lean more like I'm a gun supporter. I'm a supporter of pay for your own shit. You know what I mean? Like,
it's
raise your children properly. Yeah, in that way, I'm
it's
conservative.
Common sense. That's all it is.
Sense. I'm not married to either party. I don't give a fuck about either one. But with guns and all that, obviously, I lean more right towards that because I work in law enforcement. Of course, I support goddamn guns. But they try to make it seem like you're against Democrat. No, I'm against stupidity is what I'm against. And children don't have the scientific build nor maturity to be making heterosexual, let alone homosexual. I don't want them to think about sex, period, until they're about 17. Can they finish school first? How about could they have a job? Can they start a business if they want to do? But forget all this. Oh, people's choice bullshit, bro. It's about maturity. We're reducing the level of maturity by letting kids make adults decisions at 12. If the police lock them up, they're gonna bring them back to my house if they're not 18. So get the fuck out of here with that.
I mean, it's bad enough you already got people like that are real stupid right now that don't even know what's going on right now. They're just like, because the news said, CNN said. Like, I mean, because you can't think for yourself. Because if you do think for yourself, you're labeled as a sellout and so forth and so forth. We've talked about this. JoJo and I have talked this numerous of times. You cannot think for yourself because if you think for yourself, you don't know any better. You got to go with the narrative. Be sheep.
Yeah.
And I had this. Matter of fact, let me make it full screen. I had this picture that I downloaded earlier that I was gonna put on the thumbnail, but it wasn't fitting properly. And I want to see y'all. It's a Marvel. I think it's a Marvel thing. Hold on, let me. I gotta bring up picture.
Yeah, and the thing about it is though, I mean, as far as like what the Skittles community is concerned, it's like
I like how you call them the Skittles community, but
I mean, it's like guys, enough is enough. Okay, the representation, there's a lot of representation. You guys are still not satisfied. It's ridiculous to me. Stop it.
Okay, so let me put this. But go ahead, Jojo. Let me. Boy, y'all saying I'm gonna put this picture up because y'all have to see.
I was gonna say, Brian. Me and Brian talk about it a lot, and no matter what you do, they're never pleased.
You're never pleased.
They continue to take and take and take. And take and take.
Yeah, like for instance, like the Eternals, everybody was represented. You had a Hispanic superhero, a black gay superhero, you had an Asian superhero, you had a deaf superhero, you had an Indian superhero, you had a person that was an outcast superhero. I mean, you had all the representation and they're still pissed off. Come on. And then I mean, if it was written in subtle, if it was like a subtle write-in, nobody would have a problem. But we can all tell that it was forced. That's where we have a problem. I mean, think about it. I mean, they want to talk about lack of representation. It's always been there all along. People are just too blinded to see. I mean, in 2000, you had a show that HBO had called 6 Feet Under. It is a show about a dysfunctional family running a funeral home. And you got a mother that's a widow who's trying to figure things out because she's in a depression because she lost her husband who was her guiding light. And then you had the daughter who's like the rebellious who's still trying to figure things out. She's having trouble identifying what's going on with her life. Then you got the one son who's gay. No one made an issue on that because why? It was like, oh, that makes sense. It's written in subtle. It's not like forced into us. And then Game of Thrones. You got everything in Game of Thrones. You got gay, lesbian, pansexual, bisexual, polyamory relationships, all written in subtle. No one had an issue with it. I mean,
I agree. Now, peer y'all eyes towards the screen. Do y'all see that photo I just put up there?
Yeah,
isn't that X-Men?
Yeah, that's forced.
Now, I'm gonna put up another one. This, as of now, is the list of gay characters. I don't know if their origin was gay when they first started. And then let me be clear: we got friends in our community that's gay. This is not a teardown to gay people. This is an analysis of Disney and what they're trying to change and force. That's what this. None of us have a problem with gay people. Let's make that clear, because I don't want this to turn. Oh, they got something against the gay people, and y'all start flagging. But this is not about that. We love gay people. We have gay friends. We love them.
And I was talking to another mutual friend that we all have. We talked off camera off camera. Yeah. I was at my cousin's house. Okay. And we were talking about all kinds of the social issues. Because there was a lesbian couple there. There was a gay couple there. And we were talking about the whole Pride Month. They live that lifestyle and they are totally against Pride Month because they said they've gotten way too far with it.
Mm-hmm. That's like I'm black. I'm against Black Lives Matter because it don't have nothing to do with people. It's about corporations. That's why. That's not a grassroots organization. Why would I care about? Now, I'm not saying the people that started it had good intentions. I'm pretty sure they did. But
Yeah.
anything that's
yeah.
started by George Soros and corporate money, I don't trust.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I'm angry against is because I only get 15 days of Asian American Pacific Islander month. I get 15 days. I get half of that. Where's
Right.
my other half? I can't get. There's no biracial month.
Hey,
Can we
Brian,
get
the good
that?
thing- hey, Brian, you got to turn in that white card, man. You got to be smart, brother. You part white. You got to say, hey, let me turn this on right here. You know what I'm talking about?
I
You
have
got-
played my white. I have played my white card. I pay my bills on time and my taxes early.
There you go. Yeah, you got to make sure you got to know when to spend. Hey, if
Oh,
I was half white, I use that shit. Like, yeah.
But no, but I mean,
I'll go
I mean,
first.
don't us biracial people don't we get a biracial month?
It'll probably be coming soon. It might be coming, but it might be they might have a spin. You might got to be part gay too or something. It might be something like that. Who
Oh,
knows?
good. Oh, hell.
Okay, so let's go through this list of people right now. Now, I'm all for gay characters being added to the Marvel Cinematic Universe or whatever comic book. But when you take these established characters that people have these relationships with, like for example, when you make, and I don't know if this happened, let's say hypothetical, let's say you make Superman gay. You know how many people that's
Well,
going to piss off if you make Superman gay?
It already happened. So DC Comics has already made that narrative. So where Superman's son is bisexual.
yes.
What?
And then, yes, and then
They did.
Batman's son is bisexual as well.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
They did that. So a lot of people are just kind of going like, man, enough already.
Yeah,
It's
they're-
forced. I get half the month of April, and your other half gets normal school year.
Who the hell is Tim Drake? I don't even know who that is. Who is Tim Drake?
I don't know.
Who is Tim Drake, Fatal?
That's Robin.
Oh, Robin. Okay, I thought his name was something else. I thought his name was Grayson or something like that. Is that a different Robin?
Oh,
That's
Dick Grayson. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you shouldn't know he was gonna make him gay if his name had Dick in it, but that's a whole nother story.
That's because his real name is Richard.
Exactly. I wouldn't want my name to be Richard. Hulking. Okay, so these are the 15, according to Screen Rant, openly gay Marvel characters, or at least possibility. It says Hulking. I'm not sure who Hulking is, but let's Captain Marvel politically biased war between the Skrulls and the Kree. Well, Hulking, whose real name is Theodore Altman, uses real name Doric the Eighth, is a hybrid of Skrull and Kree. So he's a little conflicted. Hulking began as a younger version of the Hulk, but Hulk's shape-shifting abilities are more advanced than any of the Hulk's popular. Hulking can have an awesome character for MCU, but being saved for Kree Skull, conflicted by Captain Marvel, and then becoming Professor Hulk's apprentice before settling into a long-term relationship with Khan. I'm not sure who that is.
Okay.
I know about Iceman being gay.
First of all, if he's conflicted, he should do what I do every morning: flip a coin to decide what nationality you want to be for the day. Problem solved.
Isn't that wrong with being
solved?
proud of being biracial? It's okay to be biracial.
Just flip a coin. Jesus Christ, it's not that complicated.
But Brian, you're an interesting character because you're half Asian, half white, but everybody thinks you're Mexican for some reason. I don't.
Hey man, I'm a chameleon. I blend in anywhere, dude.
Yeah, you do. They think, and it don't help that you drive stereotypical Mexican cars. You driving fucking pickup trucks, dude. In Texas, it don't help, motherfucker. This is the 18 plus chat, y'all. We talk a little shit. It is the adult. It's 10 o'clock, so y'all offended. Y'all probably should have been in bed already anyway. And I got some panties to give you anyway, so you'll be all right. I wouldn't be shocked if Silver Surfer is on the list. We shall find out as we scroll. But Iceman, I remember when they turned Iceman gay back in the night. They turned him gay. He wasn't already established gay when he was created, so they turned this character gay. Okay,
Yeah.
Iceman, and it's funny that they call him Iceman. He got a limp dick. That's why his name's Iceman. It was cold that night. Iceman has been fighting alongside the X-Men in the comics for decades before he stunned the audience by coming out as gay, but the fans quickly accepted his sexuality. Everyone loves Froze one. Is it Froz one from the Incredibles movies? But he was just a parody of Iceman, the mutant who can't control ice. Ice on his own doesn't sound too intimidating, but Iceman's seamless manipulation of it makes him a formidable foe to any villain who decides to take him out. With Marvel Studios hoping to fix the X-Men film franchise after acquiring it from Fox, this could be a good call for the MCU's first gay character. Vivian. Who the fuck is Vivian? is the synthezoid who was created by Vision. Oh, this is Vision. Okay. With Vision making the post Infinity War appearance in WandaVision, is likely he'll continue to be involved with MCU's Vivian's as a powerful as Vision, so he could even replace him in the MCU version of the events if White Vision goes down a different path. Viv's sexuality has been confirmed in the comics, but she's kissed Ironheart, and it was strongly suggested that she's either gay or asexual. What the fuck does asexual mean? I never what does that even mean?
She's like not attracted to men or women. Like
Yeah.
she's not attracted. So in the medical terminology, anything like apoxic or apolitical, whatever, it's absent. So she claimed she's not attracted to men or women.
Oh,
So
I
she's
thought
just,
it
so
meant you can like have sex with like I don't know, a tree or something. I didn't know what that. I know what the fuck
no.
Okay.
So a tree.
No.
Hey, I don't. Pretty soon, people gonna be marrying their pets. That's how far we've gotten. I think it's Brian. Is it safe to say that's
already
what we're
happened.
going?
It's already
That's
happened.
already happened. That's already happened.
Oh, so they gonna marry their computer. They gonna marry the vacuum cleaner. Huh?
Look, we live in a society of hyperness, hypersexuality, hyper emotional, hypersensitivity, hyper stupidity, hyper political, and anything else that's stupid.
Right. Fair enough. All right, so let's push forward. Carolina Dean. I'm not sure who this is. Can fly. She's manipulated solar light, take on the form of Majestidan, whatever the fuck that is. Over the years, she's taken on names like Lucy and Sky and LSD. Wow, LSD is a great name to market towards kids to reflect the trippy visual that splashed across the page when she uses her power. She's the daughter of two Hollywood movie stars, which is an interesting backstory angle that MCU has yet to explore. Carolina, it's coming soon. It's going to be on Disney Plus probably. Carolina was one of the most powerful characters in Runaways Hulu series, but with the Disney Plus shaking up, which TV series have ties to the MCU, which ones don't. The canonical status of this is pretty up to in the air basically. Carolina has had or entertained the idea of notable relationships in the comics, which characters such as Zavin, whoever that is, Julie Powers, and Nico Monaro. I don't know any of those people. Wait, hold on. Please tell me my eyes is fucking with me. Hercules is gay now? When this happened?
What the hell? The son of Zeus?
Oh nah.
He's supposed to rival. He's supposed to rival Thor.
Right. Let me go back to this. Let's read this. Hercules is heterosexual in the main 616 Marvel universe, but he was briefly depicted in a relationship with Wolverine in 2012, 2013. Extreme X series. This already sounds gay. Extreme? What the fuck is this shit? While the series took place in an alternate universe, I bet it did. All of this is an alternate universe. Like this whole 75 genders thing is an alternate universe. Many fans hope that this additional element of Hercules' character would be continued. And to know, cucks wanted that to happen, not normal people. Continued to this in the 2015 solo series, but Marvel decided not to do so. Thank God, Marvel. There was a speculation that Hercules would be a lead in the Eternals. That movie was terrible, by the way. When Marvel announced that the film
I liked it.
They need to do a little more work. Starring gay lead. The only thing I like about it that was Selma Hayek was in it. That's the only thing I liked about it. The Eternals, when Marvel announced that the film would star a gay lead, but the reference was instead of Phatos, whoever the fuck that is. Bro, okay, like I said, if y'all want to make gay characters, fine, but making pre-established fucking screen rants. What's up with all these ads, mother?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing too. It's like before I lost it, I've had the Marvel encyclopedia. Mm-hmm. There are so many characters that they could really create and come up with, but now they're just want to like just duct tape it and scribble scrabble, make some scribbles in here and there. It's like, guys, have some originality. If you want to start your little stupid ass agenda, look up some other characters and make it make sense. Because right now, none of it makes sense.
Brian, hold on. First of all, I got to stop you for a minute. You said guys. You're supposed to say people. That's considered sexually exclusive when you say guys. You got to say Congress people, not Congresswoman or man. I just want to put that out there.
The political dumbasses. How about that?
I just had to fuck with him, JoJo.
The political dumbasses. How about that?
I just had to fuck with him, JoJo. I love this. We got to do this more often because people are crazy. We missed a lot in the last year of the fuckery we had to discuss. And D.L. Hughley said it the best. He said, I find it interesting that gay people can take a dick, but they can't take a joke.
Exactly.
Yeah. That hurt, and that doesn't? Okay, let's push forward. I don't know who Phyla Vale is. Y'all know who this person is right here?
No.
No.
Okay. She looked like she from He-Man or some shit. Phyla Vale is a hybrid of Kree, and I'm starting to see a connection with this Kree shit, and Titanian, and the daughter of Mar-Vale. Who the fuck is these people? In the movies, Mar-Vale was the gender swap to be a woman, but she could still be Phyla's mother, the character of several cosmic Marvel heroes fans want to see. And
Okay,
okay,
so she's half Kree and half Thanos people because Thanos is Titan.
Yeah.
okay,
There you go.
So she's part Kree, part Thanos.
yep.
Sure.
In the
What
comics,
the hell?
she's been a member of Guardians of the Galaxy and taken on the Captain Marvel moniker, so it'll be pretty easy to integrate her into the MCU. She can't take the name Captain Marvel since it's already taken by Carol Danvers, but the MCU could show Phyla Vale with others. It's probably going to happen. North Star. Yeah, he looks fruity from this picture.
I know very little of him, but the thing about it
MCU.
is though, like because he's in the encyclopedia.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, like, this guy, he just fights. That's all he does. But like in the encyclopedia, does not disclose what his preference is.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of them, like every single character that's in the Marvel universe, that's in the Marvel encyclopedia, none of it's like specified. So this is all just like, hey, how about we make this character gay? How about we make this one a lesbian? Hey, why not make this one a bisexual? Hey, why not make this one have a polyamory relationship? Hey, why don't
Hold on, time out. I'm okay with
Star?
polyamory. That means I can have a lot of women, so I'm okay with that. And if you're a guy, you can have a lot of guys. I'm okay with polyamory. But all this shit about pansexual and all this monkey ass shit, y'all can keep that.
I know, but I'm just saying. But it's just like there's thousands of characters in the Marvel encyclopedia that they could like make it that way, like start fresh if they want to go down that rabbit hole.
Hold on, real quick. I just got to add a political element to them. Remember, Trump said I talked to thousands of senators. Like, there's no way you did that because there's only 2 of each state. But I found that fucking hilarious that he said he talked to thousands of senators. What'd you say?
What about retired, past the senators?
That's true. He probably went into. He probably got motherfucking Doctor Strange to take him to another portal or something. That could be true. He took him to
they're all
another.
great people. They're all great people. They're all lovely people. Believe me, no one knows more than me.
Yeah, the comedian. Do you know David Lucas? JoJo, he made a joke about that. David Lucas is a funny cat. We're gonna have to watch David Lucas. Do you know David Lucas, bro? He's fucking hilarious. He said, Trump said, hold on, we got to play. Let's take a brief break. Let's just scroll through these quick because we read too many. Okay, apparently the Miss America, I'm not sure who that is. Have y'all heard of Miss America?
She was part of that. She was in that Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Moon Dragon, Wakan.
Wiccan.
You like he's having an orgasm right here anyway. A bitchgasm. Captain America. Whoa. Who, as The Rock would say, Aaron Fisher. So they made another Captain America and made him gay.
They made a couple Captain Americas, yeah, during the times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that on Falcon? When that on Falcon and Winter Soldier? Well, with several Captain Americas or some bullshit like that.
Well, because they had the super serum. They had the replicated super serum soldier. The super soldier serum.
How much you want to bet that was made out of cauliflower, couscous, and tofu? That's what they made that serum. How much you want to bet? They put some cuck juice up in there. Look at JoJo's face.
From Trailer Park, Tennessee.
Man, it says soy tofu. Man, it says tofu.
And I like couscous too, by the way. Couscous is actually
soy and tofu does produce estrogen, so there you go.
DST says not my Captain America. Yeah, I tried to watch like a couple episodes. It started off interesting and it got a little weird, so I stopped watching it after that. Let's see who else we got on here. Nagasonic, whoever the fuck that is.
Negasonic. Well, that's already given.
Negasonic, teenage
that
version.
That was up in the
Deadpool.
Yeah, that's already known. So we're cool with that.
Yeah, that's known. Yeah,
because it was because that was subtle.
Right.
That was subtle written in. That's why we didn't have a problem with it. It was subtle.
Yeah.
I'm okay with being subtle. But okay, let's push forward to Richter, whoever this is. I'm guessing they manipulate sound. It sounds like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like
whoever the
another
fuck that is.
Banshee.
Yep.
Shatterstar.
Shatterstar.
Yeah,
You sound like a rapist. Your name's Shatterstar. I won't be nowhere near you.
Shatterstar?
I know,
Apparently,
right? I know he's been around. Like, yeah, he's been around long ass time.
Yeah.
but it says due to an alternate dimension in time traveling, various comics have allied to Shatterstar being both the child of an identical twin of Longshot. Shatterstar had a famous relationship with mutant Richter, which brought forth the first romantic and sexual feelings that Shatterstar ever had. They wrote that bullshit in there later. I could tell the way that
That's what I was
sentence was
gonna say.
structured. That they wrote
They
that.
never
shit in there.
mentioned that about Shatterstar. Shatterstar was a dangerous sword.
All right.
Can you
Okay.
imagine how pissed off Jason would be if he was on here right now? If he didn't know half these people, because I'm sure he knows all of them, but he'd probably know that they were gay. He would be pretty pissed off, probably. Last but not
Now-
least, Ultimate Spider Woman. And you know they gotta always be overpowered as fuck when they come in, so they put the word "ultimate" in front of it. So she probably gonna kill everybody. She probably gonna kill Thanos. I wouldn't be surprised. While Spider Woman is heterosexual in the standard 616 universe, so they just making shit up. Ultimate Spider Woman is very open about her. So in the canon version, she's normal, but later on,
and see right here, they're grasping at straws.
Yeah.
They're like,
so
why not? They're just like, we'll just throw it on the wall and see if it sticks.
right. Please don't say "see if it stick" when we talking about this gay stuff, Brian. Please turn the phrase another way.
Oh shit.
Please turn the phrase a different way, Brian. Let's check out this David Lucas, Brian. We're gonna have to talk. I have so much catching up to do. I'm off on Thursday and Fridays. I'm gonna have to call you later or something because we got a lot of shit.
know.
And I plan a couple. What are you doing for your birthday? What's up, Julius? My big homie.
I have no idea. I mean, plan A is like maybe Nashville, plan B, Vegas, plan C, Corpus Christi. I have no idea right now.
You should have went to Nashville for SummerSlam and Ric Flair's last match. It's coming up in 2 weeks. Ric Flair's old ass.
I don't care about Ric Flair. I don't care about Hogan. I don't care about them.
Cuck Slam. So you tell him you don't want to go to Cuck Slam? You can at least see the hot chick. You can see Gigi Dolan's ass. That's enough reason right there to go.
No. I don't care. I want to see Ivelisse.
Oh man. Well, she got to stop beating people up in the ring first. She got to stop shooting on motherfuckers. JoJo, what's up with Ivelisse shooting on motherfuckers all the time?
I want to look. I'll die a happy man. I'll die a happy man when you have Ivelisse versus Valerie Loretta. I would die a happy man.
I've never seen Valerie. Let me look. At least I don't think I have Valerie Loretta. How she?
JoJo's gritty. He's like, ooh, I like it. We got Puerto Rico versus Cubana.
His view.
He's about spell Loretta.
Loureda.
Valerie Loretta. I could already tell from this thing. Oh my God, she's standing next to Lioness too. Oh my God.
Yep.
I'm glad we didn't get off the air. Brian, do you know who the Lioness is? Nikita Lyons in WWE. Do you know her?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you knew this. JoJo.
She's biscuits and gravy thick, man.
Oh my God, dude.
That girl thick, boy.
Is it fair to say it's some broken dicks around, bro? That's too much for me. She done broke a couple dicks, bro. It's Nikita Lyons.
JoJo told me before he is up for the challenge. He's not afraid.
JoJo's 6'4". He's a big boy. I'm only 5'8", man. I'm 215, but JoJo's 6'4". Does anyone really want to see Ric Flair have a last match for the comedy, Julius? Yes.
No.
We got to get my big homie Julius. He wears the Rick James wig, and it's fucking hilarious. And I just want to see him wear it. We got to get this man Julius. We're gonna do shows Monday and Thursday. Please, brother. We're gonna go on late too. My shows usually start around about Mondays. I gotta work, so Monday shows will be early, but the Thursday ones will always be late. I work on Mondays, so the Monday shows will be probably like 6 p.m. CST time, Central Time. I want to see you whip it.
I mean,
you got the win.
I mean, you know what? It's like they're retired. Let it go.
Flair wants to die in the ring. Y'all got to let him die in the ring and say, "Did I die in the ring?" He wants to die, Brian. He wants to die. Let's wrap this up. We had a good 3 hours, which is a good time. Brian, what time do you usually get off work, man? We got to get you on here more often.
Between 7:30 and 8. 8 the
7:30,
latest.
Okay. JoJo, going forward, we're gonna start doing 9 your time, 8 my time, so we can get everybody. We're gonna go on a little later, if that's
All
okay
right.
with you. If you don't have nothing to do or nothing like that, that's cool.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
All right, so let's put up David Lucas talking about Trump. David Lucas. And he made fun of Harriet Tubman, and people got mad. Like it was a joke. It was a joke. Those cucks got mad.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, but David Lucas is hilarious, Brian. Wait till you hear this dude.
All right.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I'm gonna bring him on right
Comedy is the only thing that's keeping everybody sane right now.
now. It is.
But then
DL
again,
said it best.
people are so sensitive.
Yep. Can you imagine that player haters ball or something like, or Friday night sissy fights? Dave Chappelle would not be able to say Rosie O'Donnell looked like she wear boxers with dick holes in it. Like he would have got canceled. I was fucking crying laughing.
Yeah, that looked like he that guy looked like he pumped my gas all the way up here.
Yo, that joke would never not be funny, bro.
I was dying because I hate one of the supervisors at my job, and she wear boxers with dick holes. I can't stand that bitch.
Oh shit!
I tell her that all the time. But yeah, it wouldn't. You're right. It'll never not. That whole thing was he was like, what else he said? He said, I gotta go home and fill up Buck Nass's mama's bowl.
Right.
Yeah. He's like, that there was beautiful. Who on the weekends poses as a stunt double for Little Richard and gay movies.
Son, I'm telling you, that comedy would never. Shit. He said, I'm still on the road. I'm on my way home, though. Yeah, Julius, we're going maybe sometime this weekend if we can get everybody together. What are y'all doing like Friday, like afternoon, early evening? We could do a rando, and I'll love to get Julius on. Julius, are you available Saturday afternoon, evening? Because I know you got a daughter, but we got to do a rando one on weekends sometimes. But we'll do the regular show Mondays and Thursdays.
I mean, like the best ones, like my personal favorites are like the racial draft, Clayton Bigsby,
the World Series of Dice. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. And then
when keeping the real goes wrong. Okay, and you in the Midwest.
And then the was it the white family?
Oh yeah, the N word, whatever. Yeah.
The Mad Real World was funny.
N-word.
The Mad Real World was funny.
Yeah, the Mad Real World. He was
Tron.
He's like,
this is how Tron is living in the city.
What did he say? Go make me something to drink. It was something. He said, cognac, bitch, or whatever.
Word. He's like, or something. And a banana cognac, bitch.
Yeah, they was out there running. Ashley Larry. Here comes dumbass Ashley Larry. I was just taking out the trash. Oh shit, son. That shit was funny. And then when he was like, see, I could make this pee virtual when he pissed on the people in the court or whatever.
Oh, yeah, see?
This rolling around, sitting on dust, getting high, was high on shrubs, cooling in my Escalade. Man, I'm paid, I got it made. Take me to your special place. Close your eyes, show me your face. I'm going to piss on it.
I'm sorry, Julie. I forgot if y'all watching on Twitch, y'all got ads because I'm monetized on Twitch.
Lovers wanna love.
Brian, I'm playing Far Cry, bro. I'm about to get on Far Cry like around 12. If you still up, definitely get on and check that out. Because I'm off on Thursday and Friday. But let's play watch David Lucas, and then we'll talk some more shit after that. Oh, right. Good. Julius, you got to go back and rewatch the beginning of the show. It was hilarious. Me and JoJo was just making fun of WWE for the stupid name changes and all. It was Vince being in trouble. Yeah, pal. Them passing around bitches to John Laurinaitis. It was funny. Y'all got to go back and watch the beginning of the show. It was hilarious.
Only black person who misses Trump. The only one? How? I love Trump. In 2020, that nigga was my sugar daddy. How do y'all not love Trump? He was dropping $600 payments every 2 weeks. I felt like a bad bitch. But Trump really made me a fan when he started doing those address the nations, because we didn't have no entertainment, no live sports. All we had was Trump every Thursday. And this nigga got funnier and funnier. I'm like, who the fuck writing for you, bro? You way too funny right now. He would actually get on TV and say the craziest shit you ever heard in your life. This nigga got on TV one time and said, "I've talked to thousands of governors." I'm like, nigga, we got 50 states. How the fuck did you talk to thousands of governors? The funniest shit he ever said is when he got on TV and said, people are dying that have never died before. I'm like, nigga, that's normally how it works. Unless we're talking about The Walking Dead, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I have zero faith in Joe Biden. I have zero faith in that nigga. I don't know how y'all voted out Trump to vote in Andy Griffith. I don't know how the fuck. How did y'all niggas let him sleepwalk into the White House? How the fuck? I just can't have faith in a president that trips 3 times going upstairs. Like, you put him on your absentee ballot, man. But Biden's senior advisor said that the first thing that he wants to do is work on getting people of color reparations. And as a nigga, I don't want no fucking reparations. But me personally, I feel like the moment they give niggas money, money will no longer have any value. I guarantee you, the first time they talked about putting Harriet Tubman on the 20 is when Bitcoin was invented. Like, hey, they talking about putting niggas on money. What's that cryptocurrency shit?
Y'all still here? I told you that dude was a fool, son. Like he's David Lucas. That man is a whole certified fool. Now I got to show y'all one more with David Lucas when he was when he got the hated debate with that those SJWs were.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't the Democratic leadership all be arrested for abusing the elderly?
Yeah. Like, how is this man?
That's elderly abuse, man.
That for tripping up the state. Like, Biden don't know what planet he's on, let alone being the president of the United States. Like, I think people want Donald Trump backing off, or somebody that got his type of energy. Because
they want
DeSantis. I'm all for DeSantis Gabbard.
They want Trump. They want anybody who's gonna run opposing Biden, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because Biden he sent our country backwards, bro. Like
end quote.
Virus, everybody's soft. Say it again.
End quote. Repeat the line.
Yep. Pretty much. Thank you, Julius. I'm gonna play these things later. Then Wisebot be tripping on y'all when I put links, but I gotta disable that because I don't mind y'all putting links in the chat. Let's watch one more David Lucas, and we're gonna end the show, y'all. This has been a great show. I just want to thank JoJo for coming back. Brian, we got him at the end. I was like, let me hit up Brian. He has to see this, and we're back. It's been way too long. It's been over 6 months since me and JoJo done the show. Haps have since shut down, so we found another way to connect JoJo's green screened up, YouTube up. So we back like we never left. The best both worlds come to YouTube. When we come together, it's like some shit from outer space, man. We shut it down because we're the only anti-SJW podcast, not only, but one of the few. And I put emphasis on few. Like, you got boring fucks like WrestleMania and PewDiePie and all these boring ass motherfuckers with 1 million subs, and they're not talking about nothing. Like, I get if you're a hot chick, like I get Pokimane because she's pretty, but she got some people deplatformed. Probably wasn't her fault. It was her psychotic fans. Because somebody was like, she's ugly and boring, and that dude got deplatformed. I'm talking about, he had like 50,000 plus subs, and they deplatformed that dude for calling Pokemon ugly. So yeah, we're one of the few. We're gonna bring some variety. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to play many clips because YouTube's kind of weird with that. But it'll be. But we're capable of having the show without many clips anyway, because we're all entertaining. And when we get Jason on here, wait till y'all see Twana Don meets like I don't know, Robin Hood or JoJo. How many motherfucking personas did Jason have? He had the American Fiend, Rusty Rhodes.
Yeah, the American Fiend.
He had Fiend Latifah. He had Louis Farrakhan Vic. Who else he had? He had who else he had? What was the one he mainly came on the show as? He had the Robin Hood mask. What was that character he was always on as?
And the ninja. Oh, the one that was like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. What was his name when he did that though? He was
Yo, he had a specific name for that shit.
yeah, it was what the fuck was the name he was mainly? Not Robin Hood. We know he was Run DMC Nile too. What else? He was I can't when I think of it, I'm sure he'll be able to tell us. But yeah, he had Jay. Wait till y'all see me as Twan and Don and one of Jay, because I've been Twan and Don several times since then. Oh, and also when I go with Reverend Hoop and Holla, or I'm playing a new one. His name is Kodak Mac. He got a grill. Wait, JoJo, wait till you see Kodak Mac, bro. That's gonna be dope.
Oh shit.
Kodak Mac. That's Kodak Mac. And Brian got to get on here as somebody. Him and OG used to have a mask and shit. I'll watch over here. YouTube. I got a Dusty Rose wig. Oh shit, Julius got the wig, son. We're gonna have to have he got a Dusty Rose wig. No fucking way, Julius. We gotta get Julius. That's my homie Julius, man. I think you're from the Midwest like me. Julius, where you from? What state you from again, Julius? I love this dude. I met him by accident on Twitch. He's awesome. But let's watch another David Lucas, and we gonna get it cracking. We're gonna get going. Yeah, now I'll be on Twitch again like another hour, so I got to take a break and eat. Probably like around 12:30. I'm gonna be playing Far Cry. That's free on Game Pass. Far Cry 5, and when the price of 6 drop, I'm playing that. I also been playing Ghost Recon, Brian. That's my shit. I love Ghost Recon.
I'm still playing the Hunter Call of the Wild.
Oh, is that shooting deer game or whatever that shit is? Missouri. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, because it's therapeutic for me, man. Like being out in nature, and then even though I don't. Like if I don't want to kill any animals, I just like to just hear the landscape, see the landscape, be the landscape.
It's a beautiful game. Yeah, it's a beautiful game. I remember I called Brian one day, Joe. He was like, "You fucked up my shot." He was playing that deer shooting game or whatever.
Hell yeah, dude!
You go hard.
That was it, man.
He was like
it scared the shit. It scared the shit out of me, and I messed up my shot, and I missed it. And it scared the animal off. I caught him. I caught up to him later, but. I like if he had not called, I would have been a dead-on shot, and it would have been a diamond trophy. But nah, I had to get silver because he messed up my shot.
What can I say, Brian? I'm killing the rat and smoking the roach. I'm smoking the roach and killing the rat, like Kodak Black. Have you heard that song yet, JoJo?
What song is that?
Smoking the roach and killing the rat. Killing the rats by Kodak Black.
Oh nah.
Oh, you got to hear that. That man was literally putting roach spray on his weed, bro. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You know that man Kodak be on some other shit, bro.
Smoking roach Kodak do be bugging out, though.
He be on some other shit, bro. I like his music.
You go try to buy some crack or some. Do you know if Harriet Tubman gets on the $20 bill, how hard it would be to buy drugs? Like, can you imagine you go try to buy some crack or some weed, and a nigga give you a tub? Like, damn, bro, you ain't got no 5 and no 10? I don't want this judgmental ass money. Like, because we know the face on the 20 of Harriet Tubman gonna be fucked up because every picture you see of her is an ugly ass picture. It's either her like frowned up, like, or her pointing or some shit, like. Because we can all admit Harriet Tubman was an ugly woman, right? Yes, she was a fucking ugly. I don't give a fuck. She black. She was ugly. Nah, nigga, ain't no back then shit. Ain't no back then shit, nigga. Back then my ass. Huh? Who's disrespecting her? Let's hear what this educated ass girl got to say. Now it's your turn. Go ahead. Who made Harriet Tubman look worse? You know there were no cameras back then, right? With no Snapchat filters. Every picture of Harriet Tubman was a drawing.
He said, wait, that ass? Ain't no way.
What year did Edison make the light bulb? This bitch is dumb. She said 2000, Edison made the light bulb.
Oh.
No, I said, what year did Edison make the light bulb? Look it up. Somebody educate. Did y'all go to Pittsburgh Public School?
Damn.
Either it was 1 year before or 1 year after the first motion picture came into play. Still photography was a little bit before that, when you had to be very still, and they blew the black powder, the lead, to take a picture, and it took like 30 minutes because it was actually etching the picture. That's why you don't see a lot of people smiling in pictures. So that was Abraham Lincoln's time frame. That was Harriet Tubman's time frame. So you see a lot of paintings of people from the 19th century and before. These are not. He said Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm trying to give y'all niggas a history lesson. And they want to get rid of black history in schools, man. Get the fuck up. Who was the first black president? First black president. First black president. Who's the first black president? Okay, you know. That bitch said Bill Clinton. You know who Thomas Edison is? Okay. You know who Benjamin Franklin is?
I mean, like, the first black politician was a Republican.
And he was one of the founding fathers.
Yes, sir.
Who was the 16th president?
Lincoln.
Sure, no, the 16th president.
Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. He's the one. Why is that number relevant? Because he's the nigga that freed the black people. Yeah, look at him. You're right. Yeah. Shit, boy, this thing went south quick. Shit, boy, white people don't be doing shit. They know what? Yeah. They know what they talking about. But these niggas ain't your upset. These niggas were not in Excel classes. You know what I'm saying? These niggas didn't make the honor roll. They weren't at 3 neuroscientists my ass. This bitch said I do hair. Y'all are undergrad neuroscientists. Our future is in trouble. I'm telling you, bro, everybody. What y'all oohing? This ain't the cafeteria? Y'all niggas oohing like we in school. What the fuck? That's when a nigga dropped his lunch tray. Ooh. Yeah, right.
Oh shit!
What are you talking about? Kick this nigga out! No, I just play. I'm playing. They went to Pittsburgh. Neuroscientist. So what are y'all gonna do with that degree? Med school. What type of doctor? You better not be a neurosurgeon. I know that shit.
Can't fix stupid.
This nigga just want to pull teeth. Hell to the dog, nigga. Y'all don't even know who the 16th president is. How you do it? Shit, I would just blame it on the Miller Lights. So. Y'all might be smart, or maybe your mama did the same shit that white lady did in California. Paid the people for her daughter to.
Oh,
possibly.
Aunt Becky.
Did y'all grow up very affluent?
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Do you know what affluent means?
Aunt Becky.
Do you know what affluent means? Jesus, neuroscience. Neuroscience. This is amazing. Congratulations. Okay, nigga, we can tell you were. You don't gotta tell us you. It's all good. You a fan of mine, nigga. You should. Thank you, dog. But y'all niggas need to do nothing with the human body. Oh God, Jesus. She's like, I do hair. I'm innocent. I'm not saying I'm smart. See, your girl's smart. She should have been like, I do nails. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damn, bro. I know white people don't know black. I know a lot of white history. I know the name of the first white child to die from a peanut allergy. His name was Thomas Winston. It happened in 1889 in Nantucket, Rhode Island. Nigga, that shit ain't real. Don't look it up, you dummy. I gotta look that up.
I wanted to fact check.
I know the likelihood of a white man killing his spouse is higher than the likelihood of a black man killing his spouse. Yeah, you gonna kill that bitch. Huh? White people trip me out, boy. Y'all niggas. I bet you know everything about a dog, don't you? Like, oh my God, dogs can have gluten allergies.
All right, y'all.
You should play Andrew Schultz when he talks about abortion, when he roasts abortion clinic. That's funny.
How long is it?
6 minutes.
6 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Andrew Schultz, abortion clinic roast.
And I like shows. So he's from the Brilliant Idiots, isn't he? From that Charlemagne show.
Yeah. The Brilliant Idiots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
But he's funny though.
He's hilarious. I know he's funny. He knows his shit.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, that's one thing I say. Yeah, he knows his shit.
Isn't he from out there with you, Joe? He's an East Coast boy, ain't
he? Yeah.
He's in New York.
Yeah, I thought he was an East Coast boy. Yeah. Then we're gonna close up at this. Well, we're gonna ask, Brian, and we gonna talk about some shit and some goals we got for this show, and then we're gonna move on after that.
How they're taking away your scoops, ladies. Isn't that fucked up? They try to take away your scoops. It's unbelievable. I just want to let y'all know right now, ladies, I am with you. I think it's your body, your choice. I agree with you on that. I agree with you when you say that men should have no say in the decisions you make with your bodies. Those are your decisions and yours alone. And I feel that way because at the end of the day, when we all go up to heaven and God's like, why are y'all killing babies? We're going to be like, y'all. I think they're very clear whose decision this was, God. Looks like you need to pay for your sins, babe.
Yeah.
He
was on there.
Yes.
You have it on his show.
Come on, y'all. Chivalry ain't dead to that baby is. You know the rules. Damn. Man. Yeah, abortion. Abortion, man. It's a tricky one. When I was living in my old place in New York, I lived down a block from an abortion clinic. And location. And no bullshit, that's the wildest place in New York. Like, it's a fucking carnival outside there every single day. Like, people come to New York and they go to, like, Broadway plays and shit. They'll literally spend thousands of dollars to watch Harry Potter, the musical, when they could just stand outside the clinic and watch something really disappear. Fetus to the leaders! I remember one time I was walking by the clinic and I saw a father and his daughter outside, and his daughter looked like she was 10 years old. Now, I don't want to divide the crowd politically here, but for me, that's a little late. This is just me. I'm not putting my views on you. But personally, I think a fetus becomes a life around the 3rd grade. I think that's a life. I do believe that's a life, okay? Maybe we could roll it back a few years from there. But definitely, if you could spell abortion, we don't abort you. That's just the rule that I have in my book, okay? So naturally, I'm like, yo, I got to save this girl's life. I'll walk over, I get a little closer. Turns out he wasn't aborting his daughter, thank God. What he was actually doing was protesting the abortion clinic. And I've never seen this shit before in real life. It was crazy. Like, he's like heckling these girls as they go in. You know, just screaming at them, you're gonna burn in hell. And these girls are so New York about it. They're like, I just have chlamydia, you pussy. Burn in hell, I'm burning now. That's where I'm going to the fucking So I'm watching this go down, and I'm torn, right? Because naturally, as a man, I want to protect these women, right? But as a comic, I love a rose, right? So, like, how do I fit in this shit? And then all of a sudden, this UPS employee walks into the clinic, and I had to. At least someone wants to deliver. It was the right thing to say. Guys, he got in on it. He was like, same day. It was unbelievable, bro. Chemistry was there. So I'm standing outside the clinic right next to this dude who was like very passionate about abortion. I realized I never spoken to one of these guys before. So I'm like, I just got to talk to him. So I went up to him and I was like, hey, man, I don't want to interrupt your whole take your daughter to work. Hey, I think it's great. You want to spend time with your family. Obviously, not everybody here gets that. I go, buddy, I just got to know, why are you so against abortion? And the guy looks at me, he goes, I'll tell you what changed it all for me. It's these new sonograms. Thank God a few of you guys said, what? We're idiots. I didn't even know they upgraded the sonograms. They completely changed the sonograms. It's not like the back in the day shit to look at you and pay your cable. Remember those? Remember the black paper with the gray clouds on it? Those were abortable. Let's just be honest, right? Like, doctor hands you that shit like an Escher sketch. You're like, not today. See you later, kiddo. But the new ones are HD 4D, not 3D. 4D. You can hear the baby like, keep me! I'm here! What are you doing out there? That's not where you hang a shirt! So I'm looking at these images, right? And I'm like, man, this is visceral. This is hard to disagree with. And then I noticed all the images he showed me are from much later on in the pregnancy. So I was like, hold on. What about early on? He goes, I don't care. It's killing a baby. I'm like, but bro, it's not even a baby yet. He goes, yeah, but if you leave it there, it's gonna grow into a baby, so it's a baby. And I was like, you know what? Your daughter's fucking hot, bro. This guy loses his fucking mind. The fuck you mean my daughter's hot? She's 10 years old. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm like, yeah, but if we leave her there. She gonna grow into a woman, Pops. We pedophiles are pro-life. You decide.
Oh, God. And on that note, let's end on a game.
Hilarious.
It was. Shout out to David Lucas and Andrew Schultz. Find that shit on YouTube, Twitter, whatever they can find. Just Google their names. Y'all know the shit will come up. But I want to end on this. Since the Roe versus Wade is in top, we got to do a whole separate episode. We don't got time to do it today. Down the line, we're going to do a topic on that. I got the appropriate game to end this show right now. Well, that and Ashley Larry thing I want to play, but it's only like a minute. But the appropriate way to end this show, I'm going to ask everybody. Brian, first of all, you got options. We're going to play basically a situation where you got to die. I'm going to give you a couple situations. And I'm going to do the same thing for JoJo. You know I like to play games on my show. We usually do F, Marry, Kill, or Never Will I Ever or something. Let's try to think of something that's related to abortion. Okay, so Brian, you either got to have let me think of something. You either got to she's dead. I can't use her. But she's not here to defend herself, so we probably I won't do a dead person. You got to have Rosie O'Donnell's baby.
Oh, that's suicide instantly. With dick holes in it.
You gotta have Rosie O'Donnell's baby. You gotta You got to get a hand job from a sandpapered hand, Stephanie McMahon, or you got to let Joe Biden touch your dick in the dark. If you say no to either of these, you instantly die. You got to pick one. Same goes for JoJo. Brian first.
So, all right. Okay, so if I had a kid with Rosie O'Donnell, that would give me more of incentive to commit suicide.
Come on, Brian, with the suicide talk.
Hand job. Okay, so a hand job from
a
Stephanie
sandpaper hand, Stephanie. Yep.
From a hand job with sandpaper from Stephanie McMahon. Damn, looking at her ain't so bad, but hearing her would make me want to commit suicide.
That's not a suicide. Come on, Brian.
And then, but like, if I let Joe Biden touch my dick in the dark, that would probably be the safest bet because he'll probably stumble along the way and can't find me anyway. So I can just play Marco Polo with him.
Oh no.
Okay, so we got Brian's choice.
So
Jojo,
yeah, so we'll play in the dark. Marco.
Same choices for you, JoJo. Then Brian, come up with something you want to give me, and I'll answer it.
The same question it goes to me.
Yeah.
All right, so you can repeat that again, then.
Okay, so you got to get a sandpaper hand job from Stephanie. You got to have Rosie O'Donnell's baby. Or you got to get your dick touched in the dark by Joe Biden for 5 seconds. You can't say no to either or you instantly die. Shotgun to the head.
Oh, shit.
We like to play games on here, y'all.
I'm going
to
take the sandpaper.
Oh, shit. Why is that, son? At least it's still Stephanie, right?
Yeah.
He said I'll take the sandpaper. Brian, give me one, man. So we get up out of here.
All right. All right. So get 15 spankings from Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, man.
While she's naked.
Oh, God.
Get bitch slapped by 30 times by Nyla Rose.
Oh my God.
Or C, cuddle for 10 minutes with
I already want to kill you. You said 10 minutes.
10-minute cuddle with Sunny Kiss.
Oh man. I think I gotta take that naked Nancy Pelosi. I was leaning towards Nyla Rose, but 30 slaps, that's still a dude. And he'll knock my damn head off. That's a strong bitch. But yeah, I think I got to take that naked Nancy Pelosi. I'll just think about Mandy Rose while it's happening or something. But yeah, Nancy Pelosi's not a. I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy until you said she had to be naked. But yeah, I'm going with Nancy.
Should be like that lady on The Longest Yard. Meow.
Oh my God. And you will got to put the longest in anything. I don't want I already want to kick your ass for saying cuddle 10 minutes with Gyla Rose. I already want to kick your ass because of that. But it's been a great show. Thank everybody for being here, man. Air horns to everybody. Yes, the podcast about. I told y'all we were crazy. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till we get Jason on here. The four of us, we're gonna get kicked off the internet probably on day one.
Well, I did think of this, like having your nuts kicked 5 times by Sasha Banks.
That's an automatic no matter who you would have put it. You could have said a baby. I would slap my baby. They kicked me in the nuts once. So that would have been an automatic no. What was that, JoJo?
I said, oh shit.
Yeah, wait till we get the 4 of us on here, y'all. We gonna get canceled day one. I'm willing to almost bet that we're gonna get canceled.
Get canceled within 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna get fired on our day off like Ice Cube did on Friday. But let's end this on the most perfect way this can end. It must have played because I had it on here. I didn't mean for it to play. Oh, here it is. Yep. So we're gonna end on this as we always do. This is the most appropriate way since we're talking about the Chappelle show to end something. I love the way this is just because the way the segment ended. And then we're gonna immediately end the video. Follow Brian on all he's on is Twitter, right? Or Twitch. TX _Cattle Skull, right?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch and Airtime.
We don't even know what airtime is. Like that sounds like some cucks made that. Michael Jordan made that. No,
Yeah.
but and JoJo Mr. B, 1986 on Twitter, right, JoJo?
Yup.
MMA show for every Friday, and he'll be here with me on Mondays and Thursdays, whichever ones he's available, of course. So yeah.
Yup.
And y'all know what the hell I am.
Sir,
on.
now that you got your check, do you plan on quitting your job driving this truck?
Truck driver. I ain't no truck driver. I'm a janitor.
Janitor?
That's right, baby. I just bought this truck straight cash. And I got enough cigarettes to last me and my family for the rest of our lives. I'm rich, bitch!
And good night to everybody.
Thank you.
Brian Spit and Gutho in the book. We'll see y'all again. We might do a freestyle on Saturday or Sunday. If not, we will see y'all on Monday for wrestling, MMA, and Brian talking shit about politics. It's going to be called a throwdown because we're going to talk about everything. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all on the next one. Did I?
Yes, sir.
Later. Make sure y'all follow and sub. Shout out to Fatal for the sub on YouTube.